Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. This is game number 40 of 162. The season continues to fly by, and we're coming off, although a series-ending loss to the Houston Astros, a very good homestand the Yankees just completed, and I'm feeling good, yo. Feeling good to kick it with you guys for the next 3 or so hours as we take on some Friday night baseball in Tropicana Field. We'll get to that in just a minute. But hope everybody is doing well. Good to see all you guys piling in to the live chat. We got about, 10 minutes before first pitch coming up here at a pretty odd start time at 6:50 Eastern. But who cares what time this shit starts? Because we got another night of Yankees baseball, and I'm feeling good. First things first, lineup for tonight looking pretty similar to what we've been seeing all season long. Volpe, Soto, Judge, Verdugo, Stanton, Rizzo, Torres, and then Trevino and John Birdie, which that bottom two, the only difference from yesterday, instead of Austin Wells, you have Jose Trevino getting I don't want to say a rare start against the righty because we have seen that happen as of late. But yep, Trevino getting the start behind home plate against a right-hander, and John Birdie will be manning third base with Oswaldo Cabrera on the bench. Pitching matchups for today, we'll have Clark Schmidt, which last time out against Detroit, he looked good, really good early on, but overall just lasted 5 innings, 4 hits, having a lot of hype around him within the Yankees organization. There might be even more in the tank than just a 5-inning, 3-run kind of pitcher. But again, feeling good about Clark Schmidt going into tonight. Now, for the Rays, they have this guy, Taj Bradley, making his season debut. He's pitched in the majors before, has really good numbers actually in the minor leagues. If you go check out some of the stuff some of the numbers he put up in the minors in 2021, 2022. This dude was kind of a stud prospect, has not figured it out at the big league level just yet. 5-8, 5.59 ERA. He gets the call to start for the Rays tonight. We'll see how he does against this Yankees lineup. But bullpen in pretty good shape, but we'll see when they are needed, depending on how well Clark Schmidt does. But first pitch coming up in a little bit here. Let's get to the chat, see how you guys are feeling. Go ahead and drop some score predictions, some home run predictions, some Clark Schmidt line predictions, however you're feeling for tonight's game. Please let me know. And of course, happy Friday to all who celebrate, because the weekend is here. The weekend is here. Oh, big lag. Oh, what you mean big lag? Should not be big lag. Oh no, what you mean? We should be good, yo. I got a hardwire cable going on here. Is it still lagging? Boone said Birdie's back today. Yep, forgot to mention that. Nick Birdie is officially back today. So Ron Marnaccio, he gets sent down. We talked about it a little bit yesterday about who would go down, Marnaccio or Tonkin. And although it's unfortunate because Tonkin hasn't exactly been a fan favorite, Marnaccio was my guess, only because I definitely saw the Yankees preferring to keep a little bit of length in the bullpen, which Tonkin, although not as good as Ron Marnaccio, especially because Marnaccio's been pretty damn good this season. He's bounced back nicely, but he doesn't provide as much length out of the bullpen that Michael Tonkin does, so was not surprised to see that move. But yeah, Nick Birdie is back. He is back, which is definitely a boost for the bullpen. Tommy Kahnle, he's continuing his rehab. Some other news, Garrett Cole, he is throwing his third bullpen tomorrow, I believe, and then we'll get more updates as it goes on. But another good day for, or some more progress for Garrett Cole. They like having Tonkin for innings. Exactly, Nicholas. I think that's exactly what it is. Whereas, Ron's looked good. It's not exactly, a diss on him, sending him down. But if you were to send down Tonkin, if there's a blowout game, there's not really anybody in this bullpen outside of Tonkin that can man the mop-up duty, if you will. So, unfortunate, but not exactly unexpected. But, sound is lagging. It really shouldn't be. Let me figure this out before we get going game time, because I did hook up a hard wire, so internet should be good. Let me see what it's like on my end. Just bear with me for a second here, guys. Let's see. Let me see what it's like on my end. Just bear with me for a second. I'm listening to my own voice. Let's see. Let me see what it's like on my end. Just bear with me. Oh no, what you mean? We should be good, yo. I got a hardwire cable going on. All right, I think we might be good, Shad. I don't know. It seems pretty okay to me. But I'll keep my eyes on it. But I did get at least the video should not be lagging. I got the hardwire connection. Dan, are you worried about Holmes? What you mean? What you mean, bro? Am I worried about Holmes? Is there news that I don't know about? Fill me in, Jacob. I swear to God, am I worried about Holmes for what? For what? Let's see. Worried about Holmes? What you mean? What you mean, Holmes? I don't see nothing about, is there Clay news? He hasn't thrown in 5 days? Nah. hasn't thrown in 5 days. That's all good, bro. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, what? Because he didn't pitch last night? Nah, it's all good, Jacob. It's all good. That's a good thing considering how much they've used Clay. Him getting a 5-day break, that's a W. What up, Evelyn? What up, everybody? Chris, Christopher, Timothy. Stop it. And I'm saying stop it to the guy whose name is Stop It. Hello, Stop It. World Tour by El Tariq. What is going on? Dylan Bernard. Good to see everybody in the chat. Another night of Yankees baseball as they, please tell me my standings are updated. Did I update this? I think I did. They're now a half game out of first place in the American League East because Baltimore did not play last night. That was just a 2-game set that they played with the Washington Nationals. I think they're going up against, they're going up against Arizona tonight, which they're playing much better as of late. So hopefully, at the very least, Arizona can take a game, preferably 2, and we can handle business against the Rays, who the Rays are also playing a little bit better as of late. I think they've won a few in a row. They're now back at 500. And anytime, no matter how the Rays are looking, ball club-wise, at the Trop, it's usually a tough matchup. So don't want to assume anything, but with the way the Yankees are looking lately, particularly the lineup, along with pitching staff that for the most part this season has been great, feeling good. Feeling freaking good on this 10th day of May. Ty Keller says, crazy how Judge's WRC Plus is up to over 140 after that awful start. Dude, absolutely, man. And I was trying to make bets with my boys and shit when Judge was going through a slump. Like, yo, I literally, today's May 10th, I was saying to my boy Colin the other day. Now, granted, this was on Monday, so it wasn't the gym middle of his slump, but his OPS was still in like this mid 700. I was like, yo, bro, I bet you Judge's OPS will be above 800 by May 10th. Of course, he knows better. He didn't take that bet. I wish he did, because now it's like mid 850s. I mean, you see his overall stats here. Even the average is getting up there at 236, got a 362 on base. His slugging is not shown on this graphic, but I think it's 479. So he's on the verge of being a 500-plus slugging player. Probably one more homer gets him there if he hits one today. And his OBP already over 360. Yeah, the 142 WRC plus. Power numbers looking great. 9 homers, 25 ribbies. So with all that shit about the slow start, which he definitely got off to a slow start and obviously was frustrating, Dog's still on pace to, at this point, he'll hit 40 homers and 100 RBIs. His WRC plus is well above league average. I mean, if the All-Star voting was right now, he'd be the starting right field or starting center field in the American League most likely. So, all things considered, a pretty damn good season for Aaron Judge, knowing the start he got off to. What up, Donna? What's going on? Man, I just need some breakthrough hits when we need it. Yeah, I'm feeling good about the offense, Chris. I mean, yesterday, even though they only scored 3 runs, I thought a lot of the at-bats actually still looked fine. I know you said some of the at-bats were dookie. I mean, yeah, definitely going to have those regardless, but I feel like the progression that we've seen Anthony Volpe make the last few days, that's really promising. Not just the homers, but we've talked about it with this. I mean, his line drives to the opposite field, that's a breath of fresh air. Because, dude, for a couple of weeks there, Volpe was really, and we're not out of it just yet, but total different player than the way he looked in the first couple series. He seemed to be slightly getting back to that guy in the Tigers series. And Stanton, definitely not a good day yesterday. That probably takes up most of those dookie at-bats, as you say, Chris. But still, really good series against the Astros. 2 incredibly hard-hit home runs. He's back in the lineup batting 5th tonight. Verdugo, I think he had an 0 for yesterday. Shit happens, man. I mean, it's baseball. I talked about this on Twitter, but yesterday was just a classic can't win them all game. And, you know, they did fight back. It did come down to the last out. Shit happens, man. I mean, 6-1 against the Astros, 5-1 on the homestand, 11 games over 500. I'm feeling good, yo. I'm feeling good going into tonight. And we'll see how this pitcher does for the Rays, man. I mean, I don't really know much about him. I'm not sure if you guys did, but again, he's pitched well in the minors, just has not put it together altogether in the big leagues yet. And this is his season debut. Taj Bradley, which we'll see how that's going, or how that'll go for him. TJ says, Verdugo and Rodon have revived their careers here in New York, playing like all-stars again. I wouldn't say Verdugo's revived his career, but he certainly has made himself a staple in this lineup and a fan favorite, bro. I tweeted it out. I put it on the community page a couple days ago. I used to hate Verdugo, man. He used to probably be one of my least favorite players in the big leagues, honestly. And I had somebody reply to that, it's like, oh, what, so they just become a Yankee and all of a sudden you like him? Yeah. Simple as that, bro. Same with Marcus Stroman. But now, for real, Alex Verdugo is one of my favorite dudes in this team. Probably like top 4 or 5. And yeah, as for Carlos Rodon, I guess you could apply the reviving his career logic to him. Although, I mean, he definitely secured the bag, so it's not like he was sweating it too much in terms of life. But as for him, the baseball player, Rodon's been great. Rodon has been phenomenal, as have most of the Yankee starters. Although Marcus Stroman, a couple bad starts in a row, yesterday included. Got to get him back on track. But yeah, for the most part, man, the pitching, there is nothing you can complain about. And lately, offensively as well, not much to complain about. Which, speaking of, they are showing the Yankees lineup right here on Yes. Looks like we're about to get going. It seems like the broadcasting crew, guys, is going to be Jack Flaherty and Jeff Nelson. So, no Michael K, which is unfortunate. Monte says, Dan, what AL team has impressed you the most this year? I'll tell you, bro. In our series against them and just in general, the Oakland A's. I don't know if they're still at 500, but they did reach that mark a couple days ago. I'm not sure if they've maybe lost a few games. Let me pull it up here. But, dude, the Oakland A's have shocked me big time. They're, okay, so they've gone on a little bit of a dry spell here. They're 18-21, but still, that's even 3 games under 500 is much better than anybody thought they would be at this point in the season. The Royals have been a surprise. And hell, got to give them credit, the Red Sox, too. Although you guys know I'm not worried about them long term. The AL East is going to come down to the Yankees and Orioles. And in terms of wildcard teams, I would say you're going to get one team from the AL East, unless the Blue Jays figure out their shit. Which, here we go. Volpe leading off, and here's this Taj Bradley kid. First pitch. But, yeah, man, I would say surprising teams out of AL, the A's, the Royals, and the Red Sox a little bit. But here we go. Let me get the box score going up on here. Hope everybody is doing good. I see we got more people piling in the chat. Let's have ourselves a good Friday night, yo. An early 6:50 first pitch. Ball up. Attaboy, Volt. Everybody have a good day? You all have a good day? I'll tell you, bro, my sleep schedule is still fucked. I woke up at like 10:30 today because I was up to like the ass crack of motherfucking dawn. I need some, what's that shit, Ambien or whatever? Couple months ago, my mom just had like spare Ambien, and she gave me one. That shit knocked me out, bro. I need some of that because I cannot sleep at night. It might be because of the like 600 milligrams of caffeine I'm consuming daily. I'm sure that's part of it. But anyways, besides that, it's been a good Friday. And let's have ourselves a good Friday night. One second, let me just get this box score up here. Just came back from a nice arm day at the gym. Now, I will warn you guys, for my superstitious folks out there, I did not take my pregame shower. So if tonight doesn't go according to plan, you can blame me, because we know that's kind of a bad omen, it seems, if I don't take my pregame shower. But, hey, superstitions ain't real anyways. Superstitions ain't freaking real. Alright. Got the box score up here. Let's go, Volp. 2-2.
Just strange to hear you say that, Nelly, right? I mean, the Rays have made a living out on the mound playing defense.
Yeah, Jeff Nelson and come on, Blue. Jeff Nelson and Jack Flaherty, not going to be the most enthusiastic broadcast of all time, but I actually think, I don't know how you guys feel, let me know. I think Jack Flaherty and Jeff Nelson, at least individually, not talking about them as a pair, but individually, they get kind of a little too much crap. I actually think Jack Flaherty, although quite monotone, when he's talking about shit, and this goes for Jeff Nelson too with pitching, but when Jack Flaherty's talking about catching specifically, I mean, you can obviously tell the dude knows what he's talking about. And unlike the way my dad feels, I think he can actually be a educational listen. Same with Jeff Nelson when talking about pitching. Although Jeff Nelson does get a little too back in my day sometimes. But all right, word. I think we're good to go. Yo, so the Knicks are starting up at like 7, right, chat? Ain't the Knicks playing at 7 tonight? And the Rangers, I believe, had a W yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I hope so. Or else I'm just speaking out my ass. Got my post-gym protein shake, still a 2-2 on Volpe. I'm not sure what the delay is. But, word, I think my scoreboard's all good. Good up and running. Let's go, Volpe. Ah, that's a nice pitch. All right, he's got a nice curveball. Chat.
After some heaters up at 99.
Oh, man, that's good. That is freaking good. Double chocolate muscle milk, baby. Knicks is 7, word. Judge going yard tonight? Hell yeah, Matthew. Bro, how about that fucking bomb he hit yesterday, man? I still can't get over this shit. 473 feet, baby. Let's go, Soto. Did you guys give score predictions? Probably did. I assume we're all having the Yankees winning tonight. Just keep winning series, yo. Just keep winning series. We'll go with stats for Soto. 1 OPS, 333 average. It's getting like we're a significant chunk into the season, bro. This is game 40. The fact that Juan Soto's hitting 330, man, I mean, that really just might be what he does all year. Which obviously will carry him to an MVP if that's the case.
Yankees come in with a 25-14 record.
Which, not a shock at all, he would hit 300 or have an OBP of like 420 plus. But damn, bro, if he hits, he might have the Yankees' highest average as he grounds out the first. He might surpass 2019 DJ LeMahieu, who batted 327, which I think would make him the highest. That would probably give him the highest batting average of the Yankees since, I think, Cano in 2010. Didn't Cano in 2010 hit like 330? And Jeter in 09 hit like 330? Now, I'm not counting DJ in 2020, which if you did, he hit like, I think he hit 364. So, if you count that just a few years ago, but COVID season aside, if Juan Soto bats 330 plus, I think it's like the first time in at least over a decade that that's happened. Yeah, I think I finally got over that girl too. I know you'll like that, Dan. Hell yeah, Evan, attaboy. That's what I'm talking about. Evan was going through a bad breakup, and yo, don't be like, upset if it comes back up from time to time. You know, like sometimes if it's like a late night, all of a sudden it'll creep back in your brain. That's normal. Just keep your ass in the gym, bro. You got this, man. We got you. We freaking got you. But slowly but surely, man, you'll start to feel better and better, especially with the summer coming, bro. You get some vitamin D, some sunlight on you, forget about it. Forget about it. Dude, I'll tell you, the gym, Yankee baseball, and sunlight, and maybe an ice cold glass of Diet Coke, that's all you need, bro, to get over a bad breakup. I'm not kidding. That's from personal experience. Let's go, Cap. I saw my ex-girlfriend today, bro. The only girlfriend I ever had, 5-6 years. I saw her in CVS. And I've been running to her at the gym lately. Ideal? No. Will we manage? Absolutely. Let's go, Cap. 3-2. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Chris says, I'm 3 months in, but it gets better. Absolutely. Absolutely. And even for you, Chris, I'm sure at points, correct me if I'm wrong, but like for me, yo, after a breakup, like even 3 months later, like it might pop back in for a little bit. But as time goes on, you're quickly able to get over it a lot easier than, I mean, let's be honest, the first couple weeks are just fucking hell. The first month is kind of hell. But I'm glad you're feeling better, Evan. You're just going to get better and better. Good eye. Ball 4. I was nervous Blue was going to call that for a second. Damn, I kind of missed the Trop a little bit, bro. When was the last time we were at the Trop? I mean, obviously last year. Or beer. Yeah, beer works too. Beer works too. I don't think I'll be drinking tonight. But, oh, thank you, Jacob. Jacob says 2010 Cano was 319 average. Okay. So Cano never hit 330 plus then, right? Because I think 2010 was his highest. So it must have been first. I think Jeter was the most recent 330 plus guy outside of DJ and COVID. Jeter had, like, batted 330 in 09. Let's go, Verdukes. In a parallel universe, you run a channel called Mets Avenue. Bro, my boy Colin runs Mets Avenue. Yep. That was, we started that back in 2017. And you could look it up on Instagram right now. There's a page called Mets Avenue. It doesn't really post anymore, but that's my boy Colin. The guy I was talking about before, the one I wanted to make the judge bet with about his OPS being over 800 by today, May 10th. Yankees for Life says, today I had 2 games for a tournament, so I had a couple RBIs and a diving play, but still lost both. Hey, fuck your team, bro, as long as you did well. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's actually the opposite, but glad to hear you did well yourself. Ground ball foul. Dan, any chance the ex-girlfriend watches the live streams? You all know she misses the shit out of Dan Warwick. I don't know if she does, bro. But, she knows about him. She knows about him. When I saw her at the gym the other day, I was just catching up and bullshitting. And I talked to her about it. I was like, yo, I don't know what we'd be doing if we were still together, because, like, I'm doing these watch parties for every single game. And that's how we would kind of, like, make shit work, is, like, she would watch the games with me. That would be our way of hanging out. But obviously that wouldn't happen now. That's where Diego gets down on strikes. All right, score is first. All good. Don't care. Because we'll just score next inning. We'll just score next inning, chat. But, yo, pitching matchups for this series. So, obviously, we got Clark tonight. We got... Let me double check. Nestor tomorrow, I believe, and I know Heel on Sunday. Let me double check tomorrow. Let me see. Let's see. So, yeah, Nestor tomorrow, 4:10 first away, and then Sunday Heel for a 1:40 first pitch. I feel good about the rotation, man. Like, every time out, I just... Cliche, but I feel like every time out, they give us a chance to win. But honestly, it feels that way. It's very similar to just a couple years ago. One of the reasons they got off to such a hot start in 2022... I mean, there are many reasons, but that year, our rotation was great, man, especially in the first half. It was like every single night, 5-day rotation, you had a good chance of getting like a 6-inning, 2-run outing, which right now, it almost feels like the least likely chance of getting that is Marcus Stroman, which he's in a little bit of a kind of a funk right now, a couple bad starts in a row, but I still feel good about him. He just got to get those walks down. Definitely got to get those walks down. 2006 Cano, 342 average, that was the highest. Okay, thank you, Jacob. So... If Juan Soto bats over 330, he would be the first Yankee since Jeter in 09 to hit that mark. But I guess, yeah, the highest Yankee batting average, at least since '06, was Cano that year at 342. Good to know. Good to freaking know. Let's see. Bernard, you going through a breakup too, bro? It'll be all right, man. Just hang with us. We got you, dog. We got you. Timothy says, Birdie back tonight. Cole is progressing nicely. Pitching going in the right direction. I think we have been doing good without Cole, to be honest. Oh, we've been doing great, Timothy. I mean, I was just complimenting the hell of the rotation, and that's just on its own. I'm not even factoring, like, oh, without Cole, the rotation's been good. Just in general, the rotation's been great, man. I mean, you look at where the Yankees, in general, their pitching staff ranks in baseball as a team, ERA-wise. Let me pull it up here to be exact, but I know they're top 5. I know they're top 5. Let me see. Go to the American League, because who cares about the frickin' dog? So as a staff, we have the second best ERA in the American League at 2.99. The Red Sox are actually first. Who gives a shit? And, oh, excuse me, that's all of baseball for those who care about the National League as well, which in this case, sure, it fits my narrative. It's fine. Second ERA in all of baseball. I mean, that's without Garrett Cole. We lost Jonathan Loaizaga. Obviously, Nick Birdie going down, not having Tommy Kahnle. I mean, the pitching staff has been great. A huge, huge, huge. I'll say surprise. I'll say surprise. I mean, that was a question mark going in, right? Was how would the pitching staff be without Cole? Well, let's go, Clark. Need to get out of here, Clark, tonight. We'll see how he does third time through the order. That's always the question with him. But yeah, I mean, last time out, he always looks good, but it just seems there's one moment or two moments that just really get away with him. I mean, like, or get away from him. Because I feel like every time out, this year at least, Clark has looked like he has no-hit stuff early, and then some shit goes down, whether it's later on or just one bad inning, to where you're like, oh, come on, Clark, I thought you had more than that. But still, don't get me wrong, I've been very pleased with what we've seen so far. Come on, Soto. I mean, I feel like you probably may have been actually able to get that ball. I don't want you straining yourself, but the way he was going after that, I kind of thought it was, let me see this again. I thought that was going foul.
Purdue going left. Aaron Judge in center. Juan Soto. We just saw him out in right field. Birdie's playing third tonight.
I mean, it dunked in. I ain't gonna get out of him. I mean, Soto's my fucking guy. I feel like he kind of gave up on that ball a little bit too early, chat. In my opinion. Am I tripping or Soto wasn't running? That's what I kind of got there, Bob. Now, it's not a lazy thing, I don't think. I don't like to call players lazy. I think Soto probably just got a bad read on that ball, and I bet you right now he's thinking, oh man, I probably could have had that. But I'm with you, Bob. I'm with you. That looked like a catchable ball. Like I said, when I saw him jogging in like that, with how long that ball was up in the air, I just started to assume, all right, it's going to go foul. But, all right. All right. Let's go, Clark.
You're going all speed all the time because, I have no clue where my fastball's going. You're not going to last long. Yeah, but
he dogged that. Yeah, I mean, if that's a word you want to use. Definitely could have been caught, though. Damn, and Rosarena slumping bad. Yeah, I think he's been heating up lately a bit. But no, yeah, his numbers have been brutal, man. I mean, even still, if he has been, he's at 147 with a, what's his OPS at? In the 600s? Yeah, I mean, the Rays lineup overall does not look too good, man. I mean, Josh Lowe's been good, I guess. Although maybe he just came back because his stats don't look all that in depth. But Paredes has been good. Harold Ramirez, yeah. Yeah, not too many big boppers in the Rays this year. When we get Cole back, do you think we should get rid of Stroman? Nah, man. Again, it's too early to discuss that stuff. But don't start thinking Stroman's a bad pitcher, man. I see a lot of comments in the Yanks that have like pre-games and shit, where like people just assume Stroman sucks. This guy I was talking to at the gym, he's like, man, they gotta get rid of that Stroman dude. Stroman's a good pitcher, man. Last 2 starts have not been great, but this dude could have started the All-Star game last year for the National League. And even so, for the most part this year, I feel like Stro has been solid. He just has these problems. This could be 2. Oh, no. Oh, man, I thought that was going into center field for a second. He's just been having these starts where his control gets away from him, and I mean, yesterday wasn't really even about control. He just gave up a couple fucking nukes. But still, though, I would say if Stroman's made 7 starts, 5 out of the 7 have been solid, or maybe even 6 out of the 7. Like, even the outing he had 2 times out ago against the Tigers, I mean, he had that frustrating inning where he, like, walked in a run, and he walked 5 batters. That you can't do, and he knows that. But in the end, he was still a 5 1/3 1-run pitcher, so if this is what bad Marcus Stroman is, I mean, I'll take it, bro. Not yesterday. Yesterday, he was legitimately bad. That was his worst start by far. But otherwise, I think he's been pretty good. I know that scared me too, man. I thought that shit was going right into center field. I don't know. I mean, pitchers get a little kind of the yips on plays like that. But if Clark just fired that shit to second, he could have turned over to first for a double play. 8-Bit Pro says, you keep popping up on my YouTube feed, so I decided to stop by. Big Yankee fan since 1996. Okay, welcome, bro. Welcome, my man. Hope you stay around, dude. Every single game we're doing these watch parties. So if you're looking for some homies to kick it with and watch the game, this is your spot. Let's go, Clark. Swing and a miss. Ooh, all right. Get the first K for Clark? Yep, first K on the night for Clark. Let's see. The Vault. Some Yanks fans are so quick to turn on a player after one bad game. Dude, tell me about it, man. I mean, we were just talking about with Judge before, but it's still just... what's the word? Baffles me? It baffles me how quickly people were saying... I mean, some of this shit, man, it wasn't even just like being frustrated about Judge's performance, which that part, you guys know, I understood. I had people saying contract was a mistake. Try to trade him. Yankees should never re-sign this guy. Shit like that. Or like, just Judge sucks. Like, come on, bro. Like, have a little bit of fucking respect. And that's just one example, man. Stroman is, and stuff like that. I mean, it could be something as simple as, like, Luis Hill, for example. Luis Hill's been great, right? If Luis Hill gets rocked on Sunday and then has a so-so start next time out, you'll have people legitimately saying, like, oh, it was fun while it lasted, Luis Hill sucks. It's like, bro, it's a 162-game season, dog. Let's go, Clark. So I'm with you, man.
Well, when I'm listening to you go through that, I'm thinking that third time through a line,
1-1.
If you're a right-handed hitter, you're seeing everything moving away, right? So the numbers we know.
I know, where's the loyalty at? Yeah, man.
And it could be because he's
Yeah. Why did you kill the stream game 2 last series? Yeah, it was because of the internet, bro. It was driving me insane, man. Driving me insane. It was buffering, and then it eventually crashed at the end. But I've been dealing with it like all day, and I just did not want to have to score this first for Clark. Did not want to be like managing it all game. So we just killed that stream. Yesterday was a little bit rough at times, I think. Right, chat? Not terrible, but today, I swear, bro, we should be good because I got this shit hardwired. Hard freaking wired. So, I don't want to hear nothing about internet issues. I mean, obviously, if they happen, let me know, but we shouldn't have that issue. Narco says, Dan, watch. Judge hitting 2 home runs today. Just watch. All right, bro, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Come on, let's get those bats going. Yep, we got Stanton, Rizzo, Glaber coming up. On MLB franchise, do you play realistically or go crazy? I play very realistically, bro. Like, almost overkill realistically. Dan, we unfortunately live in a world of hot takes. Yeah, I don't even think it's like people trying to have hot takes, though. It's just nobody has... I don't know if there's a better word for this, but the word I do look at when describing this situation is discipline. I think you got to have some discipline, not with everybody. I mean, Gleyber Torres, I cut a little more slack to those who are roasting him because part of it, at least for me, is I think he's in his own head, and we've seen that before, and that's just frustrating, bro. With like 2022 trade rumors, Gleyber like goes into depressive episode and then can't hit. I mean, that shit's annoying, and I think he's in his head this time out. And you know, Gleyber being Gleyber, he makes certain mistakes that cause you frustration. It's not like he's built up the resume that Judge has, where people were tweaking on Judge after a couple weeks. Gleyber, I'll understand a little bit more, but even so, you got to just remind yourself, it's 162-game seasons, bro. It's a 162-game season. Like, even for your own freaking dignity, bro. Like, if you truly believe Judge sucks, which are so stupid to begin with, you have to understand there's a good chance in a couple weeks, Judge is just going to make you look stupid. And right now, he's making a lot of people look stupid. And do you hear anything from those guys now? No. You don't hear a peep. He's one of the hottest hitters in baseball. He's Aaron Judge. So, yeah, man. That's why I feel like, I don't know. Sometimes when it comes to calling, especially players that are on your own team, bro, that you root for, that are your guys, that have been your guys for years, whether it's a captain of your fucking team, or like, say Clay Holmes blows a save tonight, knock on wood, or whenever, you'll have people saying, like, Clay Holmes sucks, he can't be a closer. Or the way people reacted to Clay Holmes' first couple games this year, saying Clay sucks, he can't be a closer. Now he's literally the most dominant reliever in baseball. It's like, have some shame, bro. Have some freaking shame. You know, there's a good chance you might be eating your words in a little bit. Dan, this is Soto's 7th career game at Trop. Maybe he isn't used to the field. Hey, I mean, that run didn't score anyway, so it's whatever. Is this Bradley guy good? So he's been good in the minor leagues before, and he's been like a top pitching prospect. But so far in the big leagues, he has not figured it out. 5.59 career ERA. He's making his season debut tonight. I don't know really shit about him other than that chat. So that's all I got. But he had a good first inning. Struck out a couple guys. Struck out Volpe and struck out Verdugo. Judge's average is 349 over the last 12 games. Hell yeah, 8-bit. Hell yeah, man. Glaber got to go, Dan, plain and simple. Well, bro, I mean, you're not far off from getting your wish. Now, as for him, like, he's not getting released. He's Grandma with the middle? Ah, damn, bro. I hate this stupid-ass fucking shift, man. Remember when we thought like the shift was going to be gone a couple years ago, but it didn't actually go away? Where are you watching the game? I'm watching on, well, the Yes Network, but I'm using MLB TV. What was I going to say? What were we just talking about? Oh, with Glaber. They're not going to release him. I don't see them trading him. He has no value, so what would you trade him for? But, dude, I'll tell you, once DJ comes back, which he is, again, doing baseball activity. He's hitting. He's doing some fielding work. Who knows exactly when he's coming back. But let's just say he comes back first week in June, let's just say. And Glaber still isn't hitting, which by then, we will have surpassed Memorial Day, which you guys know, whether it's for me or a lot of other people, that's kind of the line of demarcation. Like, all right, if you're still struggling by Memorial Day, it might not just be a bad start, it's a bad season. Shit's got to change. So let's say DJ's back by the first week in June, and you got DJ back, you got John Birdie, let's say he's playing well, but so far off the IL he has been. Obviously, we know about Oswaldo Cabrera. I mean, we're not far away from a world where Glaber does get sat down. So he's got to figure it out. God damn, bro. 2 hard hit balls right up the middle into the shift, man. I understand the whole, all right, shortstop's on his side of second baseman's on his side of second. What is different from a couple years ago? Hardly anything. I mean, I understand you don't have the outlandish shifts, but I mean, in terms of reducing base hits up the middle, it's just as effective as it was pre-rule change than it is now. It's annoying. All good, though. All good. I know, man. What up, Nabari? How's it going, man? I fully believe Glaber will be successful, but just not in a Yankee uniform. I don't know, though, ZJ, because it doesn't make much sense, because we've seen Glaber succeed. I mean, we all know the year he had last year. He had an 800 OPS, 25 homers. He was, like, great. What do we always say? He was the second best hitter behind Aaron Judge, and that's true. 2022, until the trade rumor thing, he was having a really good season. I mean, we've seen him succeed in New York, and not just in his first couple years. Glaber has had success in the past few seasons, and we saw him put it all together for a full year last year. Just in 2024, man, no idea. I mean, I have a slight idea. Again, I think it has something to do with him being in his own head, especially at this point. I mean, if you're in your own head entering your walk year, how are you going to be feeling a month in when you're batting, what is he batting, 200? Under 200, 215? So, I mean, shit, dude, it might only get worse. Although, his last at-bat was a nice leadoff single in the 9th. I think it was a leadoff, which was a tying run. That was a nice hard hit ball. So I'm not trying to, like, shit on him for no reason, but just saying, you better get going before DJ comes back. Oh, that's a fucking strike. All right, well, this Taj Bradley guy's dicing us up so far. Taj freaking Bradley. Is that an acronym for something, or is he just Taj? Is that on the birth certificate? Let me see it. All right. On to the bottom of the second. Maybe the contract years. I think that's exactly what it is, Horton, if I had to guess. Just knowing Glaber's history. Rob Manfred is saying himself, ruined MLB. Not necessarily, bro. He's gonna get a lot of credit, Rob Manfred will, for the pitch clock shit, which you guys know I don't love. I don't hate it either. I miss when games were longer. I miss when games were like always 3 hours. Pace of play is good. But, dude, universally, that's considered a huge W. You just look at the numbers being up ever since they put that in place, the pitch clock, along with the other rules as well. Whether you agree with the rules or not, Rob Manfred, at least the way it's considered amongst baseball, I mean, he's going to be celebrated, man, just because of the pitch clock alone. What up, Morgan? Morgan says, go Yanks. I'll check in later if the game is still going. Hell yeah, bro. Looking forward to it. Bernard says, he has his moments, but I feel like it's just that, moments. I mean, we haven't seen a consistently good Glaber for anything longer than... Well, I mean, he did have the 1 year last year, so I don't even know if I should say that. But it does seem like there's always something, man. There's always something going on with Glaber, and it's starting to... it's getting frustrating, man. It's obviously getting frustrating. It's been frustrating. Need Michael K. Yeah, I miss K too, Pato. I miss him. But we got Flaherty and Nelson. Smartest thing MLB in a long time. I think attendance is up too. Oh yeah, it's definitely up 8-bit. So again, I don't love all the new rules, but how could you really refute the impact it's had on the game? It's done a remarkable job between TV ratings and also attendance. Torres stinks. He'll be gone by the deadline. I don't see who's getting traded for Nicholas. I could see him being benched by then, not an everyday player. But he doesn't have any value to get anything back. They're not just going to release him. Exactly, Diego. Who would you even trade Glaber for? I don't have an answer. Navarre says, when is Tommy Kahnle coming? He's doing five rehab assignments. Which, let me see. I haven't checked, or I haven't seen if he's actually started that rehab assignment. Ground ball, slow roller left side. Volpe's got it, nice and easy, good hop. Look at that arm. Hell yeah. Let me crank this shit up. Let me see if Tommy Kahnle's pitched yet in the minors. I know it's like, his rehab assignment has technically started. I just don't know if he's actually gotten to a game. He has. Okay, he's thrown one game, and it was a scoreless inning, 2 Ks. In high A. In high A. Or which one's Tampa? Is Tampa high or low A? Which one's, there's Hudson Valley, and then there's Tampa. Tampa might be high A. Either way, single A, he's throwing 1 inning. Kahnle's getting 5 games, Boone said. And then he'll be back up. So I would expect, maybe not next week, but probably the week after. Probably the week of Memorial Day. You'll see Tommy Kahnle back, which will be freaking awesome. What's going on in here? Why do I think Torres is slumming so hard? Yeah, I just think he's in his own head, 8-bit. I think he's in his own head. Fly ball right field, no problem. Soto's got that one. Someone causing trouble. You got, what, Horton and... Horton's usually chill. I don't fuck with like the over negativity, but I haven't noticed it just yet. But I keep my eye on it in general, not with anybody in particular. Jacob says, Dan, how would you feel about Augustin Ramirez Wells catching combo? Well, what do you mean, bro? We getting rid of Trevino? Because Trevino's been great. What up, D? What's up, yo? Happy Friday. Good to see you. But nah, I mean, I don't really see... Nah. Because, dude, Trevino's been great. Wells is hitting the ball lately. I saw a set today where the Yankees' 2 catchers, Wells and Trevino, ranked towards the top of the league in pitch framing. There's really only one thing you can complain about the Yankees catchers right now, and it's the that cutter got a lot of the plate. There's one thing you can complain about, and it's the throwing arms. They have not done a good job at managing the running game, which I'm not sure they ever will because their arm strength just isn't really there. How old is Trevino? I think he's probably like 30, 31, 32, or maybe like an even 30. What's Trevino's contract situation? I think he's under control for another like year or two. He's definitely not like a free agent at year's end. Let me check. As we got a 1-2 on Palacios with two outs. That was inside, Clark. Just make another good pitch. Okay, so we have Trevino through next year. And then he's a free agent entering 2026. Let's go, Clark. I hate when Clark does that shit, bro. You're good enough to just make another good pitch. Do the mopey crap. It was a ball.
Now, I heard Paul O'Neill say all the time that he felt like he couldn't pick the baseball up here.
What up, Surfing Al? West Coast Canada, huh? Nice. West Coast Canada, I see. So that would be by... We were talking about it the other day. What's the Canada city that's near, like, Seattle and shit? Not Ontario, is it? Because there's... Like, Toronto is kind of by us. That's on the east coast of Canada. Scoreless 1-2-3 for Clark, by the way, on to the third. Vancouver, yes. Yep. I remember we were talking about that the other day. When thinking about possible expansion teams. So, Surfing Al, do you want a team in Vancouver? Because we were thinking about that. Like, we were talking about Montreal, possibly have a team going there. We've mentioned in the States, Nashville, some other places as well. Yes, next inning. Yes, next to the next inning. I don't understand what you're saying there, D, but I'm sure it's just me. Yes, next. Nice work, Clark. Yep, nice quick inning. Yep, for sure. So Clark, 2 innings so far, 1 hit, no runs. Let's do some of this Bradley kid, for Christ's sakes. Dude got a career 5.6 ERA in the big leagues. We got Trevino, Birdie, then Top. So with DJ and Jason Dominguez coming back, who do you think would get potentially benched aside Glaber? That's a good question, man. I have no freaking clue. We've talked about it. And again, same thing I'll answer to start out with all these questions, whether it's Cole, DJ, whatever. I got you, D. Sometimes those situations will solve themselves. I mean, do we know for a fact everybody's going to be healthy by the time we got to answer that question? No, we don't. Now, ideally, everybody is. And if that's the case, it's a good problem to have to figure this out. But, I mean, let's just go through it. I'll tell you this. Soto, Judge, Verdugo, they're not going anywhere. They're playing. Here's the easiest answer, and it's still not an easy one because this hasn't happened yet. If Giancarlo Stanton struggles, like reverts back to 2023 form, then you could see Jason slot in at DH. Or maybe, let me see what Stanton's platoon splits are right now, because maybe you could do something where like Jason plays against righties, Stanton plays against lefties. But I just don't see it happening because although he's been inconsistent, as even during his prime he would be inconsistent. Maybe the peaks were a little bit better, but still, he's been an above league average hitter, a 109 WRC plus. Stanton's been. Let me see his splits, how he's doing lefties versus righties. All right, so actually no, he has a higher OPS against righties than lefties. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We're obviously going to see Jason come back at some point, and no matter what, he could always just have a role on the bench, I'd say. But as of right now, I don't know exactly what his everyday playing opportunity will be. Because obviously Soto's not sitting, Judge isn't sitting. So I feel like it would probably be, if anything, opens up a DH, whether Stanton struggles, gets hurt, something like that. What up, Johnny? Let's go, Trevino.
Austin Wells 0 for 3 yesterday.
G'day.
Swinging the bat so much better.
So what's this kid throw? He has a nice curveball, obviously a fastball, cutter I've seen. Probably has a changeup. He's a Tampa Bay Ray. No way he doesn't have a changeup.
Wow. Is that a shot at the catcher? No, right there, like a very subtle shot. You were a good offensive player. Gets into one.
High drive. Get out, ball. Oh, come on, man. What a cock tease by John Flaherty. What a freaking cock tease. Hell yeah, it's hard as Toronto is Canada's team, but generally the city is like, okay, or disliked. Okay. Yeah, I was asking Surfing Al because he lives in West Coast Canada if he'd want a team in Vancouver. So that'd be kind of cool. Dan, why do you think we DFA'd Ron again? Well, we didn't DFA him. I'm making sure I'm correct. We did not DFA him, but no, so why would we send him down? Yeah, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. I think it's just because, well, obviously Marnacho has been more effective than Tonkin. If you take Tonkin out of this bullpen, you don't really have any guy that's can be like your mop-up dude that can give you length out of the pen, whether you're blowing a team out, getting blown out, whatever it is, or just starter gets hurt, whatever. If it was just Marnacho and not Tonkin, I mean, Ron's at what? 2 innings max pitcher? Maybe 3. I mean, I don't even think you push him that far. Tonkin can give you a little bit of length. That was why yesterday I guess this would happen. Even though Ron's been the more effective pitcher. But they're still going to have to make a decision revolving around that same dilemma about having length in the pen because, like we said, Canley's coming back in a couple weeks, probably less than a couple weeks. Do you keep Tonkin and send down Santana once Canley's back? That, I have no clue, man. I don't know. And then once Cole comes back, forget about it. They can figure that out. But that's far enough to where I can go back to what I said before. Circumstances might take care of that. We got to see if everybody's still healthy and shit, but...
We're fine. We're fine.
I didn't notice Ron was that good. Well, here's the thing, Horton. And this isn't me talking shit. I don't think Ron looked as good when you actually watched him pitch as, what do you have, like a 1 dot? What were his stats this year? I mean, I know they were good. His stats were, he had like a 1 dot. He had a, let me see here. So Ron in 12 2/3 innings this year had a 1.42 ERA. And you see that, man, bro, we're looking at a lot of shit right down the dick. But anyways, you see that ERA from Ron, you're like, oh shit, he's back to being the guy we saw 2022, first half of last year. Watching him though, I felt like that command wasn't there. The pitch movement looked good. Like his changeup looked nasty for sure. But it did not seem like he was all there. Definitely did not look like the guy we saw pitch so well in the big leagues a couple years ago. So, to be honest, that 1.42 might be a little bit of a mirage. Ideally though, we could have... Dude, this is the quickest game of all time. We haven't done shit yet. Ideally, we can get a long relief guy that's a little more effective than Tonkin. Which a thought just popped into my head now about the bullpen is you do have Luke Weaver, who's kind of been like a setup guy for the Yankees at this point, and he's done really well. Let's just say, all right, you have Birdie back. That's official. Let's say you get Canley back. You could send down Tonkin. Canley kind of takes over setup type duties or like, you know, high leverage duties, which you could still use Weaver in, but keep him in your back pocket if you need length. Weaver, obviously a former starter. He was starting games as recent as last year. He could give you length. You kind of have to plan around that because, you know, if you pitch him 2 days in a row in the 6th or 7th, 8th inning and you need a long guy the next day, obviously you can't go to Weaver in that case. So you have to plan around this, but that's something they could do. Just talking about the move, the corresponding move once Canley's back, assuming nobody gets hurt. Because then you could send down Tonkin and make Weaver the long guy again. Which doesn't mean you can't use him in high leverage. But you just would have to kind of manage it a little bit. You think Peraza plays in the majors at all when he gets back? I don't think so as right now, Vincent. I really don't think so. I mean, here's the thing. You have already a good amount of infielders looking for playing time with John Birdie, as well as Cabrera, Gleyber Torres. One could argue, like, there's guys on the bench right now, infielders that should be playing, whether it's Waldo, well, Birdie's playing right now, and then you get DJ back. So let's just say by the time Peraza is ready to go, which he got his rehab assignments down double A instead of single A. He got promoted. Oh, I don't know if promoted is the word, but you get what I'm saying. You have Gleyber, Birdie, Waldo, DJ. That's already kind of a conundrum. Like, yo, how are you figuring that out? To me, what happens is, if Gleyber keeps playing this way, DJ goes in, he's going to get a lot of playing time. And then you'll also see John Birdie used as... Birdie could get some everyday playing time too, but I think Birdie's role will become big-time pinch runner if DJ plays well. But anyways, forget all that. I'm rambling here. You already have an infield conundrum with DJ, Gleyber, Birdie, Waldo. Peraza, I don't see where he fits at all, man. Which is a shame. It's a shame. And we talked about this yesterday. His value has tanked big time. The Yankees had a chance, even as recent as this past deadline, to get something out of him. Now, I don't know. DH says DJ's best days are behind him. I agree, but it doesn't mean he can't be an effective player. I mean, last year in the second half, he had an over 800 OPS, which not that I put too much stock into that. I talk about this a lot, but in terms of the power he provided in the second half that boosted the OPS so much, it was really just a couple series that he went off with multi-homer games and stuff. But what DJ is still capable of doing is getting on base. He had an above 340 on base percentage every month in the second half last year. That's what has me excited about his possible return, which is still a little bit ways away. But regardless, starting or not, DJ LeMahieu has a role on this Yankees team. Even having him off the bench, I'd feel really good about. But regardless, point is, I don't see where Peraza fits. And it stinks. It stinks. Feo said it yesterday, but he's going down the route of the path of Estevan Florial. A once highly touted prospect. Had his chances at times, maybe not the most perfect chance, and maybe got some short end of the stick at times, whether it's injuries or just Volpe taking off last year in spring training. Regardless, though, once highly touted prospect that, as the years gone by, doesn't have a role on the team, and all his value has, for the most part, completely tanked. I mean, had a Florial's Yankee tenure end with a DFA. I'll tell you this, I would not be shocked if at some point, say 2 years from now, some fortune teller told me Oswald Peraza is going to get DFA'd by the Yankees, which is very unfortunate. Throw to second, of course he's safe. Or is he out? Nope, safe. So yeah, not sure what the deal is going to be with Peraza. Did Florial get signed? Yeah, he's playing with Cleveland actually, Chris, and he's doing kind of well, I think. Exactly, Vincent. They should have traded Peraza when his value was high. I could not agree more. Could not agree more. Did my shit just, why did my box score just pop up? But yeah. Now, I mean, there could be injuries that lead to him getting playing time, but obviously not planning on it. All right, I'm going to have to adjust this again. See, why did I do that? Why did it just do that? Sorry, guys, 1 second. I'm just fixing the box score. Yo, anybody hear that new Post Malone song? He's on that country shit now with Morgan Wallen. I Had Some Hell. That song is actually pretty catchy, not gonna lie. Pretty freaking catchy. Let's go, Clark. Attaboy. What's that, third K? Clark's curve's looking good. I mean, his curve always looks good. It's really just the cutter so far has caught a lot of the plays. Got to get that right. That was a nice pitch, though.
You can see that how that ball bounces the other way. It's a breaking ball, and it just shoots the opposite way, and it hits off the chest of Trevino. I watched him the other day when he was on the network. He was talking about blocking balls and how he wanted all the baseballs to bounce.
What are my thoughts on Jemiah Jones?
And keep it in front of him, his chest. Is that how
He's here until DJ's healthy. And then he's gone, but hasn't caused any issue, which is all I can really ask for a guy that doesn't play much. I mean, bro, talk about the worst year to be a Yankees bench player. Oh, he's hit 192, Chris, with Florial, yeah, with the Guardians. Yeah, I just know he had a couple homers. He hit one against us, actually, remember? But, what was I saying? Yeah, no, talk about the worst year, man, to be a Yankees bench player. I mean, shit, the way they used to rest guys, you be a guy on the Yankees bench between the rest, the injuries. I mean, shit, you'll probably play over 100 games. This year, has Jahmai Jones even, like, played 5? Or at least starting-wise, he probably played... I think he started 1 game, Jahmai Jones has. So, he's fine. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Oh, it's 2 on us. Is that right? Let's go, Clark. Bro, random, but Verdugo, man. I know he's probably not coming back after this year, but his presence alone in that clubhouse and in left field would be hard for Dominguez to fill. Verdugo energy is needed. Yeah, man. It does suck that it is a foregone conclusion that he's gone after this year. Oh, heads up. That hit him, though. Over to third. He's out! Let's go! Nice throw, Trevino. He had some zip behind that. Nice. Yeah, that was a fucking... Nice, okay. Good shit, Trevino. They're looking at it and hit a Rosarena. Wow, that was a nice play. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. Good shit. What were we just talking about? Oh, Verdugo. Don't worry, though, with that. In terms of this year, Dominguez, Jason is not going to take over Verdugo's playing time. That's for sure. The only chance he has, if everybody stays healthy, is Giancarlo Stanton struggles and he takes over the DH role. If Stanton doesn't struggle, I mean, they're not just going to not play Jason. I'm sure he'll have a role, whether it's off the bench, or maybe they just do a platoon anyways at DH with him and Stanton. Or like by then, it'll be the dog day, so you could give him a day in the outfield, giving Judge a day, Soto a day, which I don't really want to go back to the rest roulette train. So I'm kind of good off that idea, actually, but we'll see, man. We'll see. He is starting rehab games like really soon. So it's only a matter of time before the Yankees actually have to answer this question, like, what are you going to do with him? Although you guys know, I want to give him at least a month worth of rehab. Nice. Dude, that cutter seems to be getting a lot of play, but so far it's working. It's working. All right, scoreless 3-3. Scoreless 3-3, chat. I know, bro. I used to listen to Post Malone hardcore. Hardcore back in high school. Kind of fell off, but, fell off from listening to him. But, that song he put out today is good. What up, crazy man? Doing good, bro. Doing good. DH says, what? Debbie Field, what? An eye appointment. I just got my eyes checked. DH says, I disagree. I think the Yankees win the World Series and Verdugo is a big part of it. They will find a way to keep him. But, like, I hear you, DH, but how? Assuming they're keeping Soto long term. If Soto somehow walks, all right, that's different. But if you're keeping Soto, like, where does he fit in? Unless you're trading Jason, you know? And Verdugo's going to get a nice little deal. Not like Soto money or nothing, but if you're giving Soto $600 million, and then if you want to make an addition on top of that, plus bringing in Verdugo, and would probably be... Verdugo's at least getting what Benintendi got, probably more. Benintendi got a $75 million deal from the White Sox. Verdugo, probably right around that same mark. I don't see it, man. Like, I really, really don't see it. I wish I could be wrong, but I don't know. Sports Guru says, hey, Dan, you hung out with Talking Jake from Talking Yanks lately? Hung out with him? Nah, me and Jake don't really hang out, but I saw him last week, or a week and a half ago at the warehouse. I see him pretty often, yeah. I was seeing him a lot more once I'm back up to Hoboken and going to the office more. Vincent says, Dan, you think Grisham is on the team at the end of the season? Well, they're not trading him. I do. Going into the playoffs, he does have value being good defensively, decent speed off the bench. But that's even the roster question in itself, not even just a matter of everyday playing time for Jason, but where does he actually fit on the roster? Because if you got Grisham on the bench as well as a healthy DJ, there's technically not room for Jason even on the bench. So,
Well, now it's time for Coors Light.
Would the Yankees want to look at Jason Dominguez as their fourth outfielder? Possible. But I also don't see them being willing to lose Grisham. So my hunch is yes. I do think he'll be a Yankee at the end of the season. My NFL team, Jets. Dan is underrating Jason. I'm not underrating Jason Nicholas. What do you mean? In what way? Get out ball? Get out ball? Ah, goddamn. Soto, fly out. But I had a chance. I don't think I'm underrating Jason at all. Dude, I'm pumped for Jason. The closer and closer we get, I get more excited about him. I'm just saying, where is he playing? Where is he playing? The only opportunity for him to get at bats consistently is if Stanton gets hurt or struggles. And I got a bad feeling, bro. Once you start taking playing time away from Stanton, ground ball foul. If you're just playing him like once every 4 or 5 days, man, I mean, that's not going to be a recipe for success. Like, same deal for like why he's not a good pinch hitter. I feel like Giancarlo Stanton cold coming off the bench to start a game like once, twice, or even like 3 times a week. I don't think that's going to lead to good things offensively for him. And I don't see the Yankees just having Jason take over at DH if Stanton is hitting well. Like, even if Stanton's at the 109 WRC plus that he has right now, if he's at a 109 above league average WRC plus, come the All-Star break, let's just say when Jason's officially good to return, I don't think it's a clear-cut decision like, okay, put Jason at DH. You know? So, listen, I'm confused about it too. It's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. Drilled foul. And, like, I'm so excited about Jason Mingus. Like, I can't wait. But we do also have to keep in mind, he's 21 years old. He's coming off Tommy John surgery. And as good as he was last year, it was just 8 games. It's not a foregone conclusion that he's going to pick up where he left off. I'll tell you this to wrap up what I'm saying here. Did I? 3-2-1 Judge. To wrap up what I'm saying here. Here's where I think Jason Dominguez, the most obvious answer to him getting everyday at-bats as a Yankee, like, by July. He starts rehabbing in a couple weeks. He has a good month of playing games at AAA, and he starts to tear it up there. Like, look, is in the second half once he's healthy.
There's Alex Verdugo up for his second at bat. He struck out in the first.
And again, you could do a platoon. But I feel like that leads to one player getting screwed, man. You just picked Grisham over Jason. You don't know ball. Yeah. I assume you're trolling me, Zach. I did not pick Grisham over Jason. When I see it, once Jason comes back, I think they trade Verdugo unless there's an injury there. I don't see that, man. I think a lot of people are just assuming Jason takes over automatically. Like, dude, the Yankees have loved Verdugo, and he's done nothing but want to make them love him more since he's been here. So I really don't think he's going anywhere. I'd say early in the year, like before the season, Johnny, I'd probably agree that maybe they would trade Verdugo as he goes down on strikes. No shot. I see it now.
For the second time. Yeah, it's the second time that Bradley's got him on that high fastball.
Oh, it's lagging? Shouldn't be.
Around the letters.
Do I think Stanton finishes his contract? Now that, I feel like they probably end up releasing him like a year or two beforehand. He's still got 4 years left. I think he's definitely here this year, and so far he's done well, and here he is now. Maybe he can do something. And then next year, I bet you next year Stan will be a bench player. I think Stan will be a bench player next year. And when he has like 2 years left, say he's struggling in the penultimate year, the second to last year, which would be 2026, I could see them being ready to release him then. Because they've shown they're willing to do that before, whether it's... Oh, come on, Blue, it's a little outside. Whether it's Hicks last year, A-Rod in 2016, where he had 2 years left, Jacoby Ellsbury in 2020, where he had 2 years left. I bet once the Yankees are within the final 2 years of Stanton, that'll be close to the end for him. So no, I don't have him finishing out his Yankee contract. But again, so far Stanton's been a nice surprise offensively. He's been solid, streaky, but he's always streaky. There's definitely been more ups and downs so far. So far, a lot of season left though. We're speaking of 2-1 count. Let's go, Giancarlo.
Torres probably the one guy that they got to get going. Everybody else in a pretty good place right now.
2-2.
It's not easy for opposing pitchers to try to navigate it because you really have to pick your poison of who you're going to pitch to. Right now, you can see what Bradley's doing.
Nah, Gleyber Torres definitely not back next year. Score bug is frozen. Oh, word. Thank you, Johnny. Don't know why, but thank you. Thank you. Let me, 1 sec. This is his pitch. Good eye. Good eye. Oh, wait, ESPN is totally frozen. What the hell? Alright, let me, I'll do that between innings, yo. I'm gonna do that between innings. So let me just kill that for a second. Let's go, Stan. Come on. 3-2. Drill! Nice! Let's go. That shit was smoked. Good shit, Stan. That was probably like 110 miles an hour. So first and third, 2 dead. Let me get this box score back up here real quick. What do you mean it's already in use, motherfucker? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Yeah, that shit was smoke. Good shit, Stanton.
Move 3-2-2 out.
So you know what I'm saying, though? It's like if Stanton keeps hitting,
Caballero, the shortstop.
like Jason playing every day is not a foregone conclusion. And I'm sure the Yankees are trying to figure it out right now what they're going to do. Not in a way they're stressing over. Again, I keep saying this, but it is a good problem to have.
Second to third. Tall as Judge is. The Yankees threatening here, top of the
We
fourth
duplicate
inning. It'll be
this.
Rizzo.
Let's go, Riz. Ah, that's a good fastball. Good fastball.
His first at bat lining out to the shortstop.
Hold on. Boom, boom, boom.
Rays playing
Come
the
on,
infield
motherfucker.
defense, setting up for the possibility
All right, chat. We are just about good on the box score.
to get out of this inning.
Nice and updated. 0-1 on Riz. Beautiful. Let's go. Come on, Riz.
Last year,
Good eye. That's a good take. That is a good take. How's that box score look, yo? Looking good? Word.
294, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs.
Very good.
Runners in scoring position,
All right.
34 at bats.
1-1 on Rizzo. I will be back in the chat in just a second here. This is a big spot. Come on. Already the top of the fourth.
Third, Stanton taking his lead off at first.
Ah.
Good splitter from Bradley, heading to count 1 and 2.
Mm. 1-2. Come on, Riz. Be smart.
So choking up.
Choking up. Nice! Let's go! Hell yes. Good shit, Riz. That's good baseball we just saw. That's some really good baseball we just saw. And I'm sorry, I may have just blown up the mic a little bit. That was good shit, though.
There you see Jackson wanted it up higher.
Nice. All right, I'm going to get everybody's... What did Judge do? Did Judge walk? All
Left field. It was a fastball, 98.
right, I'm going to get the Stanton single.
But Nelly, you get a look from the side how simple.
I'm going to do the
that swing
Stanton
was
single
with 2 strikes,
and then
right?
Riz.
Choking up, not trying to do too much. Just put the ball in play. 2-out knock RBI. Pitching coach Kyle Snyder out to the mound. And a lot of times
Rizzo.
it's not
That was awesome.
second-guessing the
That was
pitch.
good
Basically
baseball right there,
location.
man. 2-strike hit from Rizzo. Choked up the bat a little bit.
Get that ball
Line that
a
shit in the
little
left.
higher. Might have had
Take
a
that
little
shit
bit
any
better
day of the
success,
week.
but
Any
great
day of the
at
week.
bat by Anthony Rizzo.
Good shit. That's good baseball right there. That is further signs of an offense that is starting to click.
So you cruise through 3. Things getting a little tougher here in the
I had
fourth.
some help.
Second time through the lineup, it'll be Gleyber Torres who struck.
Let's go, Gleyber. Do something.
First and second, 2 down. Yankees a 1-0 lead.
Nice. Come on, motherfucker. Rizzo needs RBI solo to score. Aaron Judge.
Torres off to a slow start. That batting average down in the low 200s. Only the 1 home run, 7 RBIs. This was a situation last year where he was money. 2-out hitting, 2-strike hitting, but it's underneath that one.
All right, Yankees take a 1-0 lead, though. I'm getting shit up on Instagram.
Rosarena comes up with it easily, but the Yankees take a 1-0 lead on a 2-out base hit from Anthony Rizzo.
Aaron Judge. Word. Good inning. Good inning. Would have liked more, but we'll take that. Especially with 2 outs. We will take that, chat. Hell yeah. All right. All right. Yeah, dude, make sure your windows go. Yeah, dude, I checked that before, man. I had to make sure. For those who don't know what Johnny's talking about, yesterday my neighbors were like complaining or some shit about the noise. And my dad had to tell me to close my window. And I was like, yo, what? BRB, yo, gonna go take a leak.
Every day, more dog people and more pets are deciding it's time for a fresh approach to pet food. They're quitting the kibble and kicking the cans and feeding their dogs dog food that's actually, well, food. Developed with vets, made from real meat and veggies, portioned for your dog, and delivered right to your door. It's smarter, healthier pet food. Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/realfood.
Jet set across the pond to the 2024 for MLB London Series with Mattress Firm's Season of Dreams sweepstakes grand prize. With airfare and tickets for two, VIP field access to batting practice, private tours of team facilities, and even getting a few swings of your own. Don't just dream it, enter for a chance to live it. Mattress Firm's Season of Dreams sweepstakes. Visit MLB.com/Season of Dreams to lock in your shot for the win.
There's nothing better than a game. Great tasting Miller Lite. It's less filling. Miller Lite tastes great. And how'd you get up here? It's less filling. And I use my arms.
Never understood this argument. Miller Lite is both, right? Isn't that kind of its thing?
There's a door.
I'm giving this a lot of thought, guys, so just bear with me.
Decisions presented by Sage. Oh, 3 strikeouts by Clark Schmidt. This is in the first inning. Fastball upstairs. The cutter down. That was a knuckle curve. And how about this cutter? Good pitch. 2 of them in that 3rd inning. Couple of hits, 3 strikeouts. The Rosarena, Josh Lowe, and Paredes. Here in the bottom of the 4th, the Rosarena first pitch swinging. Rosarena really has been struggling against the fastball this year over the last 3 weeks. It hasn't gotten any better. 127 batting average against the heater. He has started to hit a few home runs, but a lot of those have been getting me over breaking balls.
You know, when the Rays were in New York, we were talking to some of the broadcasters about Rosarena. They said he put on 15 to 20 pounds of muscle in his chest, and he really got slow with the bat.
Nelly, you know, put myself in a catcher-pitcher meeting before a game. You talk about a Rosarena, those numbers just jump out at you, right? He skies this one down the right field line. Soto on the move, just out of his reach. But you're in that meeting as we take another.
Sorry for the delay, yo. Oops. Not gonna open that one. Figured, you know, it is Friday night. It is Friday night. So, got a couple hard sodas. Yo, what time am I going live tomorrow? Well, the game's at 4. You got a cornhole tourney at 11 o'clock? Nice. Game's at 4. First pitch at 4:10, so we'll probably go live at 3:50. Check Clark. I gotta rewind and get that for YouTube. Hey, chat. Cheers to y'all. Cheers to y'all. Happy Friday. Good pitch, Clark. The Rosarena struggles continue. Oh. See, now this shit is nice, because this is, unlike yesterday when I got these, they were all warm, because I didn't keep them in the fridge at the liquor store for some reason. This, been in my fridge all night, ice cold. Oh, that's dropping. Ice freaking cold. Can you just see? This shit looks like it was just like chilling in Antarctica or something. And a nice polar bear grabbed it out for me to grab. Is that a Coke commercial or something? Anyways, cheers to you guys. Oh, let's go, Clark. What do we got? 1 dead runner on first.
In on the hands.
And I will be keeping up with the Knicks. Cheers, Josh. Hell yeah. It's okay. You can vape in front of us. Alexander, what are you talking about, bro? How dare you? I do not vape anymore, dude. I do not freaking vape. I do not vape. Nice. Double play. Good shit. Dude, this game is flying by. We're already on to the 5th, bro. Yep, seltzer soda, hard soda. Yep. Good, Flowers better for you anyways. Oh, yeah. Now that I do got. That I do got. Oh, it's in the car, but... Yep, that's for after the game, though. What's the, what are the goddamn Knicks doing? I know that shit, like, just started, right? 33-35, word. For basketball, I'm much more of a second half kind of guy. Not that I'll be able to really watch that anyways, but I could probably catch the last little bit of the 4th. Which literally, that's been the time to tune in for the Knicks. She's like, shit's always going down. Juan Soto better hit a grand slam for my birthday tomorrow. Ooh, birthday tomorrow. Well, hey, E. Diego, happy birthday to you now. But if you're here tomorrow, be sure to remind me, and I will definitely wish you a happy birthday. Who do we got coming up? Trevino, Birdie, Volpe. Clark cooking tonight. Yeah, so far Clark's looking good. At least stats-wise. Honestly, I don't think his stuff looks amazing, but so far, yeah, 4 scoreless. The Rays don't have the most terrifying offense to face, so he should do quite well against them, and so far he is. As for Taj Bradley, he's at 67 pitches entering this inning. I'm not sure how far he'll go. We do have Trevino, Birdie, then top. So let's do some more damage. Moon Mist says, I vape for like a year. LOL, so dumb. Bro, I vaped for the longest time, dude. Yo, when I started, it was for the dumbest reason. You want to hear why? So 2019, by that point, I was not on the... I was like so against vaping. All my friends did, but I was not about it. I had a dab pen, though, which I fucking loved. And I would always tell my boys, like, yo, why are you vaping? You don't even get none from it. At least get a dab pen. Anyways, eventually I wanted to quit the dab pen, right? And my thought process was, all right, I'm not going to get addicted to nicotine. I want to quit the dab pen. So let me just get a vape to kind of make up for the act of so many times, man. And I'll slip up every now and then, but, nah, man, vaping's just not the way to go. Particularly because you don't actually get anything from it, so. What the hell? My shit cut out? Homie got to pay the Wi-Fi bill? Bro, trust me, I've been paying my bill, man. I've been paying my bill. Like I said, this is hardwired. And boy, Trevino, nice. This is hardwired, bruh. Stream is cooked. What you mean? It's so... This is hardwired, bruh. No, I'm watching the stream right now. I'm good.
Getting some traffic on the base pass. Nice at bat. He gets a pitch up and away.
Bronson having a bad start, but he's a second half player. Okay. All good now. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't really be... Shouldn't really be freaking lagging at all.
The number 9 hitter John Birdie in the lineup tonight as Trevino takes his lead.
Let's go, Trevino.
Birdie 0 for 1, flew out his first at bat, and that's going to be a fly ball to right field.
Thought he hit that ball actually kind of well.
Easy play for Lowe.
I got you, Word.
Fans, it's a big
Thanks, chat.
season. There are more reasons to say yes. Download the Yes app and stream games with a live.
Nick's down. Yeah, it's early, though. It's early.
Win cash prizes and earn Yes rewards to redeem for gift cards and gear. Download now and
Second quarter, Word.
Yes on TV.
Today I had 2 games from a tournament. I had a diving play with a couple RBIs. My team didn't play well, so we lost both games. Yeah, I saw your comment before, Yankees for life. I saw you. I said, good job, bro. Who cares how your team did? All that matters is your individual performance. And then after, I said, just kidding. It's the opposite, but good for you, bro. Try to get a win tomorrow, or whenever your next game is. Yeah, Paul Skeens debut tomorrow. I'll be watching that shit. I will say, bro, MLB is clearly trying to do some Taylor Swift shit, though, with the Livy Dunn thing. Which is kind of weird, because, like, yo, Livy Dunn is obviously a smoke show, bro, and good for Paul Skeens, trust me. But, like, she's not, like, some major celeb. Like, she's just hot. And she is hot. And I know she's a big deal. Like, obviously, LSU, TikTok, the gymnastics, all that, blonde girl, whatever. She's fine as hell, don't get me wrong, but, like, MLB trying to make her, like, her and Paul Skeens new, like, Taylor Swift and Jason Kelce shit. Or Travis Kelce, excuse me. I would say it feels forced, but that's obvious. Let's go, Volt. Ooh, man, he had a nice curveball. That's what this kid's got going for him. He definitely got a nice curveball. That's the second time he's gotten Volpe on that. He got hella Ks now, too, don't he? 5. That was his 5th. Maybe the 6th. How did Livy Dunn become popular? Just TikTok, Michael. TikTok and, you know, she does do gymnastics, so it's not like she's like one of those, what people call like Kim Kardashian, oh, she has no talent, blah, blah, blah. Like, nah, she was legit, like, I think like an Olympian-type gymnast. So she's got something going for her, but mainly because, I mean, she's a smoke show. And she is a smoke. She's a total smoke show. But yeah. And they both went to LSU. Hey, what up, Brian? Brian says, sup, Dan? 14-hour workday and I come home to 1-0 lead. I'll take it. Hell yeah, bro. 14 hours, huh? God damn. Good for you, man. Don't care about Livy Dunn. I care about Gleyber finding his swing. I'm right there with you, bro. I am right there with you. Who's the best shortstop this year? Navari asks. I mean, gotta be Gunnar Henderson, but I mean, Mookie Betts is up there. Bobby Witt. I don't know his exact stats, but I'm sure he's up there. Brian says, Volpe in a slump. Just got to be patient like we were with Cap. Yeah. And Volpe, at least entering today, was looking a lot better in the homestand. He was going to the opposite field a lot. Hard hit balls. Had those 2 homers, which were kind of porch jobs, but whatever. He's looking better. Not all the way back. And then obviously today, so far, not great, but. Ground ball. Oh, man. That's a nice play. What the hell? All right. Through 4.5. ESPN is frozen again. Bro, what the hell, man? What the hell? Espin? All right, let me fix my box score then. Thank you, bro. I don't know why that keeps happening. That never happens. What you got to say? Yo, so the Rangers up like 3-0 now? Is that what I'm hearing? They really must be good as shit, bro. I feel like every time I hear somebody talk about them, they're just gassing them up how, like, at least how well the playoffs have gone so far. Like, they haven't lost a game or some shit.
It's my place. It is my home.
Once they get to the, if they get to like the, what is it, the Stanley Cup or whatever, I'll watch that for sure. I've been into the NBA lately, bro. Like, even last night I was just watching the, who was playing like the late game last night? I was watching that. That was good. You know what I'm a big fan of? That's like the kid, a player that's not a Knick. That Anthony Edwards kid, man, holy shit is he badass. That's a breath of fresh air right there. All that shit he says about, like, not he's like the polar opposite, I feel like, of the modern day NBA, where he's not about, like, taking days off, all this load management shit. He's got that killer instinct in him, which I know is cliche, but, like, you can just see it in guys. You can just fucking see it. I mean, the dude almost does look like an actual reincarnation of Michael Jordan, which is, that's the kind of shit, bro. To get casuals like me who are not, like, big basketball guys, like, that has me excited to where, like, yo, I look forward to watching his games, as well as the Knicks, obviously, too. But, yeah. Dallas, okay, so, yeah, that's what I watched, yep. With, Luka Doncic or whatever. And they, that kid, who's that kid that, like, dated a 15-year-old girl, but, like, she told him he was 18 or 19, so it wasn't really his fault? Eddie, or is it, like, Eddie or something? You're the best Yankees watch party, or the best watch party streamer for the Yankees. Thank you so much, Nicholas. I appreciate that. Jacob says, Dan, am I crazy, or that would have been a perfect bunt opportunity for Birdie? Well, there was a run on first, so I'm not going to go too crazy about that. If he was on second, for sure. He was on first, right? It wasn't a runner on second? If he was on second, then yeah. Bunts have a time and a place. Not always, though.
Sailboat might be having a little bit of problems, though. Wow. That's what Meredith used for a while.
All right, let's go, Clark. On to the fifth. So let's see. Oh, Josh Giddey. Yep. Yeah, Josh Giddey's only 20 himself. I mean, yo, if you actually, like, knowingly dated a 15-year-old, then you're obviously, like, bro, being a weirdo outside, that's just, like, bro, like, are you a fucking idiot? Like, you gotta know that's not gonna end well. Fly ball to right. Nice. But nah, I heard, you guys might know more than me than this, but, I heard that, like, the girl said she was, like, 18 or some shit, and that, like, when the authorities try to get involved, like, they refuse to cooperate or something, to where, like, she knew she was wrong. I don't know. It kind of sounded like some typical, like, shitty bullshit from what I heard. Josh Giddey, Wander Franco. No, see, I'm pretty sure from what I heard, not the case. Like, Wander Franco, fucking weirdo, bro. Which you gotta, man, I mean, Wander Franco, he's gotta be feeling so dumb right now, bro. Dog's sitting back in his home country, probably getting fat, chilling with a 15-year-old. When this dude had a $200 million 10-year deal to play fucking baseball, he could have just done that and had an of-age smoke show. It's like, that's what I don't get, bro, especially these athletes, man. It's like, yo, you can pretty much get any girl you want. Wander Franco has, like, fucking smoke show at his fucking fingertips, but he had to go with a... His shit was really weird, too, bro. He, like... Wasn't his, like, an arranged, like, 15-year-old relationship where he, like, paid off a family to, like, let them date or something? And now he'll never play in baseball again and loses all his money. Come on, bro. Again, like, even if you're sick enough to, like, be about that shit, you gotta just know it's not a good idea. You know? Wander Franco gone. Where has he been? All I heard is that he got lost in another country. Well, crazy, man. He was dating, like, a 15-year-old or whatever. It was a whole thing. He's on the restricted list now. I think he has, like, court dates or whatever, but nah, yeah, he's... Yeah, Franco gone like Bauer. Yeah, but honestly, Franco's shit's, like, worse than Bauer, in my opinion. And I'm not even, like, a Bauer defender or nothing. But, like, there's no gray area with Franco. Whereas, like, some people argue there is with Bauer, which I don't know the whole story or whatever. But with Franco, it seems pretty, like, straight up with just, like, yeah, nah, he got horny for a 15-year-old. Which, hey, we all did at some point when we were fucking 15, not 24, whatever the hell he is. God damn. But hey, fucking monkey off my back, bro. He ain't playing us tonight.
When he said he did not have a feel for the two-seam fastball, he's got it all working tonight.
Man, bro. See, the beauty of these hard sodas, chat, like, if I didn't know better, I probably would not even think there's alcohol in this. It just tastes like a goddamn soda. Which is one of the best inventions God has ever come out with. One of my favorite. Let's go, Clark. 1 and 2. So we're still second time through. We gotta be. Line to left. Base knock. Goddamn. So, yeah, this is the second time through the order. 8th hitter coming up. So next inning in the 6th, which Clark's only at 54 pitches now, which is great. Clark is definitely going to get his fair share against the third time through, at least to start out. Beginning next inning. So we will see how that goes. Yeah, let's go, Clark. Franco's married too. Yeah, nuts. Rocker says, love the show, Dan. Just found out about you a couple days ago. I'm like 99% sure you're the best talk show. Hey, thanks so much, bro. Appreciate you. I wouldn't even really call it a talk show. We're kind of just, the way I see it is, if we had a big-ass room, we're like all couple hundred of us, right now 237, which is freaking sick. Like, we're all just kind of kicking it, watching a ball game together. So it's not even so much a show, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Caballero. Yo, the name Caballero made me think of this. You know how I'm so glad the Yankees didn't listen to me on, which is a lot of guys. I mean, shit, I wanted them to sign Blake Snell. I was praying for them to sign Blake Snell. As of right now, thank God that didn't happen. But not even that. Not badly, but like he was on a couple of my like off-season wish lists. Heimer Candelario. I was not against the Yankees signing him. Switch hit bat to play some third base, second base, wherever. I was seeing his stats today, man. He's because he signed that multi-year deal with the Reds. He's been fucking buns, yo. Let's see. So far, Heimer Candelario, 216 batting average, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs, OBP below 300, a 695 OPS. Last year hit 22 homers with an over 800 OPS. And I was like not against the Yankees signing him. Not even just not against. I was kind of wanted him. There's a lot of guys like that, bro. And yo, we were just talking about Benintendi before. And hey, a lot of the shit I say, I nail. I'm right on. But still on base. Dude, Andrew Benintendi, I wanted the Yankees to give him that 5th year. I wanted to bring him back. Pretty freaking bad. Go look at his stats, man. You'll puke at the idea of if the Yankees brought him back. He's been horrible for the White Sox. Dan's going to be talking to a computer that's turned off when he's 90 and home. He thinks he's talking to people about the Yankees. Yo, you're probably not even wrong, Brian. Dude, I tell you, the other day... Nice pitch, Clark. The day that the internet really was crapping out, I couldn't do that live stream. Watching the game, like I felt kind of lonely, bro. I was like, damn, I ain't got nobody to yap to. I did see some of the things about Mason Miller trade talks, which I'm still not buying yet, yo. I'm sure people are asking about it. I'm sure there's teams like giving the A's a call. But, dude, I'll bet my... Unless the A's really are dumb, which they kind of are, but I don't see any world where he gets dealt this deadline. Even next would be crazy. The dude's got like 4 or 5 years left of control. He just came up last year. If the A's trade him, they really are an idiot, bro.
How much did you really worry about giving away location when a guy was at second?
I mean, unless you get blown away. Like, somebody offered, and this would never happen, but somebody suggested on Twitter, like, the Orioles, because they need a closer bad, obviously. And they really do. So they're going to have to get somebody. But somebody was like, the Orioles should offer Jackson Holiday for Mason Miller straight up, which would never happen. Baltimore would never do that. Hypothetically, though, if that were to happen, that's like the one kind of trade where if the Oakland A's were presented with something like that, okay, then fine, trade Mason Miller. Other than that, bro, I mean, it would make no sense. You got so many years of control left. Whatever you get now, you could just hold on to it for a couple years and get the same value, if not more, later on. What's Clark's pitch count now? It was 50-something. It's 60 now. 60 even. With a 3-2 count, 2 outs in the 5th. Does anyone call you Daniel? Only bad bitches, Nicholas. Only bad bitches. Nah. On the birth certificate, it's just Dan. Just Dan. Same with my dad, which like church wasn't a big fan of back in the day.
A lot of guys don't like catchers moving all over the place. Set up and stop.
Let's go, Clark.
There's also a conversation there about catchers setting up with their glove down now, right?
That Trevino threw to third base before. That was a rocket. That was good to see. Obviously shorter distance than second base, but I feel like he had a little extra zip in that. Let's go, Clark. Come on, big pitch.
3-2 count, runner off the second base, 2 outs.
He's going sweeper? Yep. No. All right, 9-hitter. On to the 9-hitter.
I have some help. That slider away, just to see if you get a swing. It's questionable. Went either way, probably held up. But, that's a situation that you don't want to walk guys, but I don't think that's a bad walk. You had first base open. You have the 9-hole hitter up in Jackson.
Alex Jackson, a strikeout victim in the 3rd. Ben Rortvedt has been getting most of the
Clark, come on.
the plate for the Rays, but Jackson gets a start tonight. Again, Clark Schmidt ahead in the count. They go sweeper for a strike. Jackson has a reputation of being an offensive catcher, can swing the bat off to a slow start.
You're damn right, bro. You're damn right. Dan is the original. What does pimp even like actually stand for? Because I've seen it used like that before, like P-I or P dot I dot N dot P dot. Dan, how are you, my friend? I'm doing good, bro. I'm chilling. Good Friday night. I just cracked open a hard soda. Had a good ass arm day before. A little bit stressed right here, but Clarkson, he's got to get this 9-hitter, and then I'll be chilling. But no, I'm doing good, man. How are you? Nice. His sweeper has great movement today, which it has for the most part all season.
Well, if he's going to swing at that one, just keep moving it off.
But sometimes he can hang it. Even that first pitch strike before was borderline a hanger. I mean, that caught a lot of the plate. 1 and 2.
You stay with that cutter away or that slider away.
Let's go.
A lot of times when pitchers do that, they either have a bad grip or they go in a rush, and all of a sudden they mess up a little.
Come on, Clark.
Goddamn. So far, you like the rest. You want to average around 15 per inning.
1-2. Ball outside. Ball outside. Is Dan working on his blitzball game? Bro, I'm not, but trust me, by the time blitzball 5 rolls around, which is like September, I think we're recording it, I'm going to be locked the fuck in, bro. Trust me. I'm going to be ready to go. I'm always holding on to one. But nah, I haven't been going too crazy. I haven't really been in the warehouse as much lately. For blitzball, at least.
Sometimes you don't get a good grip, and then sometimes now with the pitch clock, you start thinking along with the catcher. You're thinking,
come on, Clark.
Okay, he's going to put me down.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. That's what Kay would be saying if he were here right now. Let's go. This is a huge pitch, man. We got top of the order on deck, and that'd be 3rd time through for Clark, which we all know the story with that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Come on. Nice! Let's go. Fuck yeah. Good shit. Good shit. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Who do we got coming up? Oh, let's go. Judge, Verdugo, Stan. We got to score again, yo. Got to score again. Good shit, Clark. Good shit. I have not. No, I haven't, Skylar. I've never been to Cooperstown or the Hall of Fame, which I will at some point. Nicholas says, are there any Philly fans at John Boy? Yeah, Shelfie. Yep. My guy, Shelfie. Am I a Yankee fan, Green Bay? Mm-hmm. Yes, I am. Johnny says he doesn't need to work on his blitzball when he hits walk-offs off John Boy himself. I appreciate the sentiment behind that, Johnny. And that definitely is a big confidence boost. Like, I feel good going into Blitzball Battle 5, but I don't want to have that be... I don't want to make, like, falsify my brain into thinking that I'm a good blitzball player right now. Like, I have a lot to work on, but I plan on figuring it out. Great job from Clark. Yep. Can Clark go to 6 now? Yeah, I'm sure he will. Granted, it is going to be the 3rd time through the order, so keep that in mind, but his pitch count is at 67 pitches through 5. I wouldn't be shocked if... I mean, there's no way Clark doesn't start the 6th. But I wouldn't be shocked if he starts the 6th with somebody warming up already in the bullpen. Ready to go. Because at least if it's a 1-run game. I'm feeling good, Chris. I'm feeling good. I definitely want to score again here, but we have Judge Verdugo staying up, so hopefully we can do something again. I went to Mo's induction ceremony in 2019. Oh, that's sick, Nicholas. That's awesome. How's the bullpen looking? So here we go. Here is a look at the bullpen. We have, of course, Nick Birdie back for the first time since... what was it, like mid-April? He's back. His rehab assignment is over. And in general, I mean, we're looking pretty good. Obviously, Clay's available. Ian Hamilton, he should be available. Luke Weaver, probably not, but if you needed him in a bind, probably. Both the lefties, Ferguson Gonzalez, good to go. Santana, he's probably fine. And then, yeah, Nick Birdie. So, I mean, pretty much just about everybody's available. Michael Tonkin, too, but you can go to him. So, we're in good shape. We are in good shape bullpen-wise. Just want to score a little bit more. Yep. Just want to score another, at least another run or 2. I mean, obviously, but in terms of this inning, we have 3, 4, 5 up. It'd be ideal to at least get 1. Even just a little solo shot, be feeling good. 1-run leads are fucking stressful. Skylar says, I was raised in Cooperstown. Induction is always so sick as a baseball fan. Met Mariano a few summers back. Definitely worth a trip in the summer. Yeah, I'd love to do that, yo. I think like maybe like I'd probably do an all-star break trip or something, which I imagine is probably packed during the all-star break, but yeah, no, I want to get out there for sure.
That is never good.
For sure. Which, yo, do you guys see this new documentary coming out that Joel Sherman, the beat writer from the Post, is doing? I think with Peacock. It's all about, for those who remember, he did a series in the New York Post a couple years ago, like during COVID, all about the 1990s Yankees and like how, not about the core 4, but what came before the core 4 and how much of a fucking shit show It was in the early 90s, like the Bronx Zoo and all this shit going on within the Yankees organization, like crazy, weird shit. He was talking about the vacation the other day. I didn't have any idea about the documentary, so I mean, the spot he did its job. I'm now aware of it. But anyways, it's coming out, I think, next month. Maybe even sooner than that, on Peacock. And yeah, it's all about, like, the 90s Yankees and, like, what led to the core four and all that. It's a 3-part doc, I think. I can't wait for that, bro. I cannot wait. That'll be good. Hey, D-Recky's Goat sends in a $5 super chat. Thanks so much, bro. Says, you know who is starting against the Twins on Tuesday? I'm hoping for Rodon because I have not gone to a Yankee game since... Drilled! Get out, ball! Get out, ball! God damn it. Oh, he dropped it! No, he didn't. Damn it. Damn, bro, I thought that shit was gone. I really thought that shit was gone. Anyways, D-Recky's Goat, don't know who's starting against the Twins on Tuesday. I'm hoping for Rodon because I have not gone to a Yankee game where they win since 2019. Dude, just going off my head, I am pretty positive it will be Rodon because we have an off day on Monday. Stroman pitched yesterday. So Stroman yesterday, Clark today, Nesta tomorrow, Heel Sunday. Tuesday, yes, unless anything changes, will be Rodon. Yep. So if that's what you're rooting for, you are in luck. Yeah, bro, I know. I thought that shit was gone. Damn, internet went out, LFG. Did my internet go out? Because I'm watching the streaming out. Like, my shit looks good. I don't know. The sound of that betrayed me. I thought that went 500 feet. Yeah, no, me too, man. Unless you're talking about me yelling in the mic. Then I apologize. But I thought that was gone. I thought that was gone. Brian, I'm going to be full of booze for those. Oh, full of booze. Bro, we play the O's and Braves back-to-back at home in June. At least that's at home. Damn, bro. More so just worried about the Orioles series, but obviously, like, if you were to lose that Orioles series, which can happen after losing the first one, having the Braves right after that would not be a nice soft cushion to land on afterwards. But we can be good teams. We can be good teams. Definitely that Orioles series. When is that? You said June? So that must be like mid-June at least, because I won't go to a game and spend the money unless Cole or Healer starting. Yeah, I'm not hearing you, man, but like pretty much everybody in rotation, like, you got a good chance of winning. Like right now, your best bet is, or worst bet is Stroman, and even him, man. I mean, he's much better than a 4 whatever his ERA is. Like 5 out of 7 starts for Stroman this year have been good, at the least. Maybe even 6 out of 7. Yesterday he was bad. Stroman was bad yesterday, but point is, for the most part, not even for the most part, like all in all, like the Yankees rotation has just been good. I always feel good about, in general, their pitching staff, but whatever guys getting the ball, whether it's Clark tonight, Nesta tomorrow, Heel Sunday, Rodon, Stroman as well, like, you always got a chance to win. And the bullpen's been great, too.
Oh, they sent 3 guys for 2 of you.
It was a catcher and a shortstop for a catcher and a shortstop, plus Russ Spear.
Yes.
Let's go, Verdugo's 1-2.
Swing and a miss.
Damn, not a good day for Verdugo so far. Last couple days he's been not great. Hey, as long as we win, I don't give a shit. Red Sox own you. Who are you talking to, Ravenry? Red Sox own who, bro? What year is it? 2018? And if it is, bro, if we're allowed to live in the past, then I can go very far with this conversation if you'd like to. Josh says it's like every time Stroman makes a mistake, he gets brutally punished for. That's a good take by you, Josh. That does feel that way for sure. I have no idea yet, Jordan. We've talked about it a lot, man. Who's the rotation spot for Cole, Clark, or Heel? I still feel like it'd be Clark or Heel, excuse me, because Heel's stuff out of the bullpen would translate really well. We just got to figure that out when we get there. Rodon, not Rendon, Daniel Yanks Ave, Tosh. Well, I definitely don't say Rendon. Now, the Don part, I may say Don instead of Don. Like Rodon. I don't, whatever, man. I feel like they say it differently all the time. I got to hear what Rodon says it is. What is it? I definitely don't say Rendon. I either say Rodon or Rodon. Drilled, right field, at a boy stand, another hit. Hard hit, go to 2. Nice and easy now. Another hit for Stan. He ripped that shit. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. We can go 27-time World Series champions out of Saudi. Yo, exactly, Anway Finest. Like, yo, pretty much the way I hear it from, the way I see it, the way opposing fan bases describe how you're allowed to brag about championships. The only team that can say shit right now is the reigning defending champs, the Texas Rangers. Other than that, you're living in the past. So I don't want to hear... Oh, my bad. Thank you, JK. I sold the bullpen up. But if we're allowed to live in the past, bro, like, if we're allowed to bring up, like, oh, this guy said the Red Sox own us. Like, when? Are we talking 2018? Are we talking 2004? Because, by all means, if you're going to open up the book of the past, I will go down that lane, no problem, as a Yankee fan. I have no issue with that. It's like Astros fans, too, bro. I was saying to fucking, in the this Ben Verlander Instagram post. I was talking to these Astros fans and shit. And the conversation was like, do the Yankees own the Astros? Which, whatever. I mean, it's regular season, fine. But they all started to bring up, like, past years or some shit. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, like, are we allowed to talk about the past or not? Like, at what point do we not give a shit about 2017? Which I have no problem if you want to bring that up. But if you want to bring up 2017, I'm allowed to bring up 27 World Championships. Or I'm allowed to bring up the fact that the Yankees in my lifetime have won just as many World Series as the Astros have. With 2 of them total being actually legitimate. Only the Astros had 1 legitimate one. You know what I'm saying? So, like, which is it? Are we allowed to talk about past World Championships or not? And don't, like, nitpick and say, oh, you can talk about championships from the last 6 years and on. That's it. Or the last 5 years and on. Or the last 10. Like, what? It's either all that counts is right now, this season, the most recent one where the Rangers won, or nothing. So, yes, that's what I said. The Red Sox fans saying we own us. When? When do you own us, bro? Yeah, that was a laser. Yep. Stanton roped that shit, bro. Let's get him in now. Too dead. I mean, a single definitely won't get Stanton in unless there's some hoopla. I think we beat the Red Sox 1,300 times. They beat us 1,000. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Right in the middle of Randy Johnson's windup, he was throwing the ball, and it one hopped and went right in between the catcher and Hunter.
I mean, listen, an 0-4 obviously makes up for a lot of the sting on the Red Sox end of the rivalry. I mean, you could even say that evened out the rivalry, sure. But no Yankee fans trading damn, we've hit a lot of balls hard tonight, man. Right at guys. Whether it's a shift or, in this case, right to the second baseman. Stanton has smoked a couple. We've hit the ball well. Just not much to show for it. But yeah. I fucking love being a Yankee fan, bro. 27 championships till I die. Well, no, not till I die. Hopefully 28, 29, 30. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Dude, that's another thing about the whole, like, oh, Yankee fans live in the past and shit. Which, whatever. I think it's a dumb argument, but if you want to say that, fine. Because at some point, whether it is this year or a few years down the road, whenever, they will win 28. And the second they do win 28, all those previous 27 championships become an active statement again. Because I will be saying, you bet your ass, not just, oh, 2024 World Series champions. What will we all be saying? 28-time World Series champions. It's not like people can say, oh, when's the last time you won one? Which still, by the way, I mean, for us, it's bad. For other teams to like act like 2009 is fucking 50 years ago, it was whack. Like, people act like you got to fucking, people always bring up the, the Yankees' first World Championships, they got a pocket watch or whatever as their, people act like that happened in 09. Like, it's that dated out that long ago, which it's not. But anyways, I won't be saying 2024 World Series champions, not one. I'll be saying the 28-time New York motherfucking Yankees, 28-time World Series champions, and I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. Jeter's championship. Yeah, dude, 100%. The 90s championships weren't ancient at all. People just act like it is. Oh, dude, facts, Brian. When we hit 30, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I'd like to think that happens at some point in our lifetime. Oh, Johnny, I'm with you. Johnny says, trust me, I still don't believe that Altuve didn't know that curveball was coming from Chapman in 19. It was a slider, but no, 100%, dude. 100%, man. There's no fucking way. And I understand about that pitch that Altuve hit, but in general, there's no way the Astros cheated so blatantly in 2017, and it worked. I mean, it couldn't have gone better, at least at the time. There's no way they cheated so blatantly, got away with it, and it was so successful, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, gained morals and suddenly decided to stop. Like, nobody will ever be able to convince me of that. Not a chance. Which, if I'm an Astros fan, like, who even cares? Because the Astros didn't win in 2019 anyway, so it's not really that big a deal. And I also will say, I give them the benefit of the doubt, like 2022, you know there was nothing going on. At least you'd like to think so. I mean, there's no shot the Astros are cheating. They officially owned us in 2022. That I will say. Once they swept us in those 4 games and like all cheating and unfair playing fields, all that shit was gone. That was official. Okay, the Astros do own us now. But nobody, I'm with you, Johnny. Nobody can convince me the Astros weren't cheating in 2019. I'd be intrigued to hear the argument an Astros fan presents. And boy, oh boy, if it begins with, well, MLB did their investigate. Yeah, bro, MLB did what they had to do to police what was already out there. There was no way they could shut down the reports of the 2017 Astros. It was already out there, put out there by The Athletic, and John Boy put video to it. It was confirmed. There's no way it could be refuted. So MLB had to do something about that, or else they just would have egg in their face. But they, without question, found the minimum in that investigation. They did what they had to do. Do you think they went out of their way to try and see if there was more ways they could publicly damage the sport? No. And I don't blame them for it. I mean, if you can get away with trying to lessen how bad the cheating was, that makes... I mean, I would probably do the same thing if I were in their position. But, yo, if any Astros fan tries to explain to me by using the MLB's investigation as an example why they didn't cheat in 2019, give me a fucking break, bro. Please. I look at nice another double play. No, he's safe. Damn, nice play though, Volt. I look at the Astros being a clean organization from the second the scandal came out, which was the offseason of 2019. So 2020 season on, they are innocent in my opinion. Everything before that, bro, ain't nobody convinced me of shit. Dan, guess who's back? It's a pitcher. Who?
You know, Nelly, to answer your question though, like
Who? Who's back? Like a Yankees got somebody back?
I'd be thinking behind the plate. How did we get him out the first at bat? We struck him out in the first inning. He also got a base hit in the fourth.
Michael says, I hate how major sports try to sweep their controversies under the rug until they become too big to ignore. I mean, listen, obviously you don't want... Nice, dude, his sweeper knuckle curve in that case looking really good. Like, I get them for obviously trying to minimize it. Like, I would probably try to do the same thing. It's not a good look for the sport. But, like, bro, you bet your ass if the video that John Boy did and, like, the report of The Athletic came out, or never came out, if that shit never came out about the Astros, but MLB had the evidence in their hand, they might have, honestly, already. I think they did. Like, there was talks within the walls. Like, something's going on in Houston. We don't know exactly what. But even if they had that concrete evidence, if it never went publicly, I doubt they even do anything about it. Only reason they did is because they had to. The public knew about it. And especially once John Boy put the video to it, there was no going back. That shit still gets me fucking riled up. Let's go, Clark. Yep, third time through for Clark. 0-2. That was close. Jacob says, Danny, this World Series a bust for Boone. His contract is up after the season. I think it's a significant step forward or bust for Boone. I don't know, man. I said this shit last year. I said if they don't make the playoffs, he's definitely fired, and he wasn't. Now, this would be the most reasonable time for him to get fired if this team doesn't do anything, because he actually has a good enough ball club. Whereas last year, when you take yourself out of it and just look at the team, it was not a good enough team to win with everything that happened, or even make the playoffs. You can't blame him. But this team, at least, especially if they... Oh, he's out! Let's go! Nice play by Rizzo. I thought that shit was getting by him for a second. Let me see this again. And I got I got another feed over here that's kind of delayed. That's so I can see it. That was a nice pickoff. Let's go. Huge. That's huge, man. Especially third time through. Good shit, Clark.
Really good tag.
Good shit.
Over Rosarena. That's a big...
You know, honestly, if I had to guess, this probably isn't make your World Series or bust for Boone. If I had to guess. That's awesome. Oh, Trevino's height. He may have called that. Probably did. That was really... That was great. Good shit, Clark. That was the second time throwing over, too, so that had a good amount of... good amount riding on it.
Clark Schmidt trying to work his way through 6 scoreless innings.
Let's go, Clark. Ground one first. Nice. All right, Clark through 6. And that's 3 batters through the third time. Through the order, which... Yo, he's still at... Clark's at 73 or 74 pitches through 6. You got to figure he comes back out for the 7th, especially against a Rays lineup that is not all that potent. So if there's a third time through he could really, I don't want to say coast against, but manage, it's this team. So I think Clark's... I mean, with that pitch count, he's definitely back out for the 7th. Nathaniel says, I don't think Boone is that bad a manager. It's more of Cashman over. I really don't like Boone as a person. Oh, I think Boone's a good manager, and I love him as a person. I think him as a person is... I think he's great. But definitely, if I had to pick who the core... What the downfall of the Baby Bombers core, or just the last 6... The Judge era has fallen on... Cashman and also Hal Steinbrenner. More so Cashman, because I think no matter what, if you have a $200 million plus payroll to work with, you should be able to build, at the very least, a team that's in the ALCS basically every single year. But Hal Steinbrenner, and the reason why I excuse Boone again is because for the most part, I don't think he's had good enough teams or the most complete team that he could have had. In part because of Cashman, but also because of Hal Steinbrenner. Being in the window that we were, right after, say, 2017, for example. After 2017, you're a game away from the World Series. You have Aaron Judge. You have Gary Sanchez. You just acquired Giancarlo Stanton. And you decide to cut back on payroll and get below the luxury tax. I mean, I just don't really think that's the winning mindset we should have had at that time. And a couple years later, 2021. I mean, 2020 was such a disappointment. We get beat by the Rays, who were a pretty big rival of ours at the time, in 5 games in the ALDS. And how do we answer back? By having like a grab bag, bargain bin offseason, get below the tax, reset it, and I'm sorry, like that's not going all in. Now, finally, that's not the case anymore. I mean, they blew past the tax this year, which they didn't really have a choice to, which is part of why this year's going so well. I mean, you got Juan Soto, you got Verdugo, you signed Stroman, and sure, could they have maybe add another player or two on top of that? Maybe, but it's not like how in past years where they literally were cutting payroll to get below the tax in a time where that's the last thing you should be doing. They should have been going all in, not trying to be conservative. That's part of my issue with the Cashman-Steinbrenner regime, and they feed off each other. It's in part Steinbrenner's fault for implementing these desires to get under the tax, but also Cashman's fault for not managing it properly. Brian Cashman, and the Yankees in general, mostly Cashman because of this payroll that Steinbrenner implemented, is he's so obsessed with sustainability and not going all in that this is the first time it feels like, and it's an active process. I'm talking deadline. I'm talking about this past offseason, but like everything going into hopefully the product on the field come October. This actually feels like 7 years in, the first all-in year of the Aaron Judge era, which is just fucking crazy. But better late than never. Better late than never.
That's like a young Jeff Nelson out there. Coming different.
What about Jesus Christ? What's good, King Breezy? Yeah, rest in peace, George. Rest in peace, George. I'll tell you this. I think a combination of George and Hal would be the perfect owner. George's crazy desire, burning fire desire to win, plus Hal's calmer temperament. I think that would actually play quite well. I think George would be a little bit too over the top, which we more so saw the bad effects of that in like early 2000s or the 80s. I mean, we all know the deal. The core four wouldn't have been the core four if Steinbrenner were around in the 90s, because he would have traded them all, or at least a good part of it. He wanted to trade Jeter. George wanted to trade so many guys, man, and I love George, and I do. I wish he was still around today, obviously. But, dude, even before the core four, he wanted to trade Guidry back in 76. He wanted to trade Guidry back in 76. I forget what the exact terms of the deal were, but somebody came to him. I'm trying to think who it was. Who was it? Was it? Nah, it could have been like Willie Randolph or like Billy. Maybe it was Billy Martin. I'm not sure. Whoever it was went into George's office and said, like, you're going to regret this. You're going to regret this. And it was a classic case. And George said this a lot, whether it was Jeter, Guidry, other players, the core four, Cano, or anything, like young player that ended up being something. He said to the guy who told him not to trade, in this case, Guidry, it was like, you better be right or it's on you. And sure enough, he was fucking right. Don't trade Ron Guidry, and thank God they didn't. Same with not trading Derek Jeter ahead of the 96 season, or Mariano Rivera for, I forget what that deal was too. But George had his faults. But every fan, when they say, oh, if only George was still around, it's not necessarily the move he exactly would have made. It's the unbelievable, burning craving to always win and to always be the best. That's something that had been lacking over the last few years in the Judge era with this front office. But it does seem like shit's kind of getting back to where it should be in 2024. When did I become a fan? 2011, if you're talking to me, Matt. They should have never traded Pettit. Well, they didn't trade Andy. Andy left he left voluntarily to go to Houston. The entire 80s post Guidry sucks. LOL. Yeah, I don't know too much about the 80s, like the ins and outs of the year of those years. I know they actually had like some decent seasons, didn't they? Like they just never made it to the World Series or anything. Like, I'm pretty sure if you look up like the team that has the most wins, hey, another hit for Trevino, let's go. One out single. But don't the Yankees have, like, if you go by the decade itself, like the most wins in the 80s, I think they might be up there. They just never won a World Series. But yeah, nah, like that, and then what it led into, like the early 90s, again, going back to what the documentary that Joel Sherman's doing is going to be about, that's coming out pretty soon. The early 90s, at least everything I've read and I know this for a fact just off like research, the early 90s were a fucking shit show, man. Holy crap. And it took George stepping away for like Gene Michael, and Bob Watson doesn't get a lot of credit really either, as much as he should. He does get credit, but not as much as he should. But they probably did need George to step away for a little bit, enough to where you get the kids up and running, like Bernie Williams, and like the move for some of like the moves they did make. I mean, I'm not sure when was Steinbrenner re-implemented. Was he around for the Paul O'Neill and like David Cohn deals? He must have been. He came back like 94, 95 ish. At the middle, let's go. All right, first and second, we're set up. Well, let me redo that.
Nobody up.
Enough yapping about history. Dude, anybody get some crickling on the broadcast? What's good with that? Like, not from me, from like on the yes end.
Bottom of the lineup, getting it done here in the 7th inning.
All right.
Fastball middle.
Let's go, chat. First and second, one out for the top of the order. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express.
Oh, bro, I love the history, man.
New York Yankees.
For anybody that's interested in like Yankees history, bro, if you want to get like a
pitching coach for the Rays.
Let me see if I have it behind me. Yeah.
Well, they want to
Bro.
go over a game plan for Volpe,
If
but
you
also
wanna just,
Clevenger, the lefty.
kind of like consume knowledge about the Yankees, I just recommend this book by Marty Appel. I mean, look at this shit. This is like 600 pages worth of just pure fucking knowledge. That it's... Give this shit a read, bro. You will become obsessed. Which, I mean, everybody who's in this watch party for a freaking May Yankees game clearly already is. But I'm just saying, if you're looking for a book to read, check this shit out. And The Yankee Years by Joe Torre. Come on, Volt. Strike.
Yankees looking to add on here in the 7th inning. They had 1 run on 6 hits. The Rays have been shut
Come on,
out
Volt.
for 6 innings on 5 hits. Trevino off of second. Birdie takes his lead off of first.
Ground ball.
Down the third
Ah.
baseline and foul.
Well, it doesn't look like Kelly comes in a lot. He's a guy that throws that fast.
We're in the fucking 7th inning, yo. God damn. I gotta check the Knicks score in a second. Come on, Volt. Be smart. 0-2. Damn, man. Come on, bro. Too many whiffs.
By him at 90 miles an hour, 2 outs.
Too many freaking whiffs, bro.
Tomorrow afternoon on Yes, the Yankees and the Rays
Okay,
play
pitching
the second
change.
game of the series here at the Trop.
Looks like it. Let's check out the Knicks game.
3 o'clock with the Audi batting practice today.
63-58 at halftime.
First pitch is
Okay.
scheduled for 4:10.
All right.
If you get Yes on TV,
Wait, why am I on the Verdugo stat line? Sorry, I must have hit that by accident.
Kevin Cash going to go out and make a pitching change.
What the hell are you talking about, Zach? Dan wishes Jackie Robinson was white just because the Dodgers are in the NL currently. You know what, man? You're right. You're right. Yeah, I don't know why the Verdugo highlights were up. I must just hit it by accident. John Boy does rule. I agree. The company and Jimmy. Yep, yeah, I just saw the Knicks score.
Better with Pepsi.
Star insurance runs needed. I like that, Josh.
Then one day,
Volpe sucks when it comes to situational hitting. I mean, I think he's just still kind of slumping lately. When Volpe's right, like first week or two, Volpe would do something there, but wants Soto to get an RBI double. Got a good feeling, G. Yo, sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. So what do we got? First and second, 2 outs. Soto up. What are they doing? Are they bringing in a lefty or something? Do they think that's gonna work against Soto? Let's see. Clevenger. They're bringing in Clevenger, which he is. Yeah, he's a lefty. Garrett Clevenger. Let's see. Let's see what this tool's all about. What are you doing this year? 2.03 ERA in 13 1/3 innings pitched with 20 strikeouts. Okay. Does have 11 walks, 1.43 whips. So some good, some bad, but he definitely can strike guys out. But he ain't striking out Juan Soto, so we can move on from that.
Stuff works for up to 3 months. This stuff works guaranteed or you're
Should have had Volpe bunt. I mean, with 1 out there, I'm not so sure about that.
guess you can call that a
Because even if he does get out, I mean, if Soto does something, you agree, you figure it's probably at least going to get that runner on second in.
and the season pros.
Clark's pitch count, it's 74. 74. You know, I'm not against Volpe not bunting there. I just wish he could have done something. Schmidt go 5 innings scoreless. Six scoreless so far. 6 scoreless. And he's probably, I assume, definitely coming back out for the 7th against the. He's got 4, 5, and 6 due up. 3rd time through. But 74 pitches, yeah, no, that's good. And the Rays offense is not all that crazy. So, I mean, if he's going to figure it out against the 3rd time through the order, now's the time to do it. But I would have somebody ready just in case shit hits the fan. But, yeah. All right, come on, Soto.
Hitting Juan Soto, 2 outs here in the 7th inning. The only lefty in the pen for the Rays.
Strike.
You gotta believe this might be a matchup we will see a couple of times this weekend.
Yeah, lefty's hitting 188 this year off of Clevenger. The fastball 95, 96. That was a slider.
Come on, Soto.
Throws also a little cutter.
Give me something, bro. Let's have ourselves a Friday night, huh?
Soto 0 for 3.
Ooh, nope. Good eye. Good eye.
Slider backs up and in.
Ugh. You're a fucking punk. 1-1.
Dangerous hitter with runners in scoring position.
Ooh. Wow. 1-2.
Now that slider had really good late break to it.
It's a nice pitch.
Soto with
Look, if you throw Soto that again, he does something with it, though.
late break.
Come on.
Emergency hack.
Third quarter starting for the Knicks. Yep.
Clevenger ahead in the count.
All right, 1-2. Come on. Good eye. Good eye. Yep, 345 tomorrow, Johnny. Right around, maybe like 350 or some shit. But first pitch is at 410, so 350-ish.
Kevin Cash going to his lone lefty in that Rays bullpen, trying to get Juan Soto out here to end the seventh.
A 4 o'clock start on a Saturday. Actually, I kind of like that.
Aaron Judge waiting on deck.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nope. Good eye. Good call. Good call, Blue. Good call. Yankees have actually had some decent umpires the last few days, I feel like.
And that's a really good eye right there, laying off that.
That's a
pitch
great
right
eye.
away. You see
And there are some dumbass umpires in this league that call that a strike. This guy clearly has some level of competence.
giving in here.
Come on, Soto, let's go. Full count. Oh, he's going to do something here. Watch. Here we go.
2, it is a slider.
Oh, good fight, good fight, good fight. Too close to take.
You can see Soto gets animated.
Willing to bet
with
Soto's going to a
every
full
pitch
count.
that
Well,
he
you are right,
sees.
D-Recky. You got that 70s Chad look, bro? Okay. You know what, Nabes? I take that as a compliment. Kind of. Then has everyone ever called you Pony Boy? Oh, is that what you're saying? No. I've never gotten Pony Boy. I've gotten, like, you know what I get a lot?
Do it again.
That, no, what's his name? I don't know. 3-2. Step off. I got, like, my bulk spider sense just went off. Who's that fucking dude? You guys know I'm talking. That one dude. Oh, God, what's his fucking name? Good looking guy, too. Everybody says I look like him. He's some old actor. I don't know. I'll get back to you. The 3-2. Ah, shit!
Down the middle, catches Juan Soto.
Well.
Maybe guessing, looking for a slider, so Clevenger wins the first bout.
Hey, you beat Soto. I mean, I guess I can live with that. Ah, fucking douchebag screaming. Kick his ass. Kick his fucking ass. Soto, look at that motherfucker. Kick his ass. Kick his fucking ass. Alright. Hey, at least we're still winning, I guess. But I don't know. Part of me wants to say if we don't score another run, we're going to lose this game. But if Clark can get through this 7th, or if the Yankees in general get through this 7th inning, I will change that stance. If it's still 1-0 after 7, I will be feeling pretty solid. But ideally, we can tack on another. Just give me like a dude. I wish that Judge ball to right center went out before. Well, speaking of, just give me a solo shot, and I'll be feeling much better. Yeah. Whoa, Matt and Jay, dude. Yes, Patrick Swayze. That's what I was trying to think of. Yes, Patrick Swayze. I always get Patrick Swayze. Some shit. He's actually a decent looking guy. What up, Chris? We better not get walked off. Yo, another Steven Bravo said Patrick Swayze. Yo, that's sick. Hell yeah. Which as you can tell, I don't get offended by that. Let me look him up again. But he used to be a real heartthrob back in the day. Yeah, he's a good looking guy. Oh, he's still kicking? Good for him. How old is he? What age will I live to? Oh, he died. Never mind. Goddamn. He died in 09. He was only born a few years before my dad. He was 57 years old? Oh, no. I want to live way past that. He was only 5'10", though. I'm 6'2". Word, though. I'll take that shit. But, all right. Yeah, Clark, I figure, is coming back out. Only at 74 pitches for the 7th. And it looks like he is. Swayze's in the outsiders? Or are you talking about Pony Boy? Claim the 9th, so we good. No, I feel good about the 9th for sure. I'm just saying getting there. If we get through the 7th, I feel good. Because they got a bunch of guys I can go to for the 8th. I mean, probably not Weaver because he threw 17 yesterday, but do they go to Birdie maybe for the 8th? I'm not sure. It'll be interesting. But no matter what, actually, I feel pretty solid if we get through 7 with Clark and co. But ideally, we can tack on another insurance run. Now, look at that. Whoever said that before, another star insurance run.
With that RBI, Bradley, an impressive young right-hander in the Rays offense, does not have.
Yeah, Swayze seemed like a good ass dude. I don't know much about him, but he seemed like a G. Dan made some 70s bops and time trout here. Talk shop on the stream. The boy. Hey, sound good to me, bro. Sounds good to me. Did you just wake up from a nap then, D-Recky? Because we're about to score some runs. Dan said Ohtani has made too much money gambling simply because he's in the NL. Yeah, fuck Ohtani, bro. He ain't innocent in my book. He ain't innocent. You see, Ipe, there was actually some news about him. He's pleading guilty or whatever, and he's only going to get like 3 to 4 years. Talk about a good fall guy, man. He's a good friend. I dream of having a friend as good as Ipe. Taking the fall from me like that, covering up a massive gambling addiction. Cheers to you, Ipe. Bro, you know I used to have an Ohtani fan page back in the day. In 2017, I was still in high school, and I had started Yanks Av at that point. But I had a whole like Shohei Ohtani 17 fan page was his thing. His number, I think, in Japan was 17, and it was back when. Do you guys remember? You may not remember this, but when Ohtani was first coming over, there was kind of like the dispute of like how you spelt his name, because some of his jersey would just say OTNI instead of OHTANI. But anyways, besides the point. And then he signed with the Angels. I cursed him off, wished him horrible ill will for the rest of his life, and got rid of the page, and the rest is history. Fuck him. I have no problem being a hater, bro. When it comes to baseball, because it's fucking baseball, yo. It's like, it's sports. Hating is good. Like, I don't want to get along. Like, dude, this is how I always used to feel about on Twitter and shit, man. And to some degrees, it makes me sick seeing, like, this might be a little bit dramatic. This is just how I am. If you disagree, fine. I don't care. But, like, I don't have much interest in getting along with, like, or, like, being buddy-buddy with, like, Houston Astros fans, for example. Or, like, Red Sox, or not even so much Red Sox, I don't really care with the Red Sox these days, but, like, Blue Jays fans. Like, I'm not supposed to get along with Blue Jays fans. I'm not supposed to be, like, falling in love head over heels for other MLB players. Like, I have no problem being a hater, and I hate this fucking umpire for not calling that strike 3. Alright, not a good start. Not a good start. And that was a little bit outside. But would I have called it strike 3? Yes. Yes, I would have. Clark, I hate the stupid faces he makes, though. I mean, that ball was like... that looked like a strike, though, honestly. I mean, shit, I can't really even say much about Clark there. I don't like the faces. I don't like the pouty shit when a pitcher doesn't get a call their way. But that especially when you look at it without the K-zone, which I don't always buy the K-zone, that actually looked like a pretty decent pitch. Oh, well. Hitting is good, I agree. Did you like A-Rod? Oh, I loved A-Rod. A-Rod was my guy, Giannini. He's the reason I'm here today. Dan looks exactly like the dude in Seinfeld who told George Costanza to not double dip the chip. Look up the clip. Okay, I will. Seinfeld. Don't double dip chip. Come on, Clark. Oh, this guy. Not horrible. 1 sec. This is the guy he says I look like. Come on, Clark. Out of the way. This dude, I think the hair is kind of similar. I don't know who that guy is, but I'm sure he's a class act. Come on, Clark.
26 pitches for Hamilton on Wednesday. It looks like it's going to be Nick Birdie. Just activated off the IL. Will get the first opportunity in this one.
Ugh. Nice! Huge. Huge K.
One down here in the seventh.
Huge.
Well, I'm someone that loves when pitchers pitch inside. I think it's so effective. It sets up the outside part of the plate.
Hey, Dan, do you watch any EXE edits? I do. Yeah, I've seen EXE. He's good. He does good stuff. All right, on to the 6-hitter, DeLuca. DeLuca batting 3. Okay, this guy's pretty good. 318, average 400 on base, 591 slugging.
Third time through a lineup.
They got anybody warming up? Has anybody seen? Do we have anybody warming up?
Get away with some pitches in. And you're absolutely
Yeah, Birdie is back. Oh, Birdie's going. Okay, thank you, Johnny. A little Birdie. Where? Okay. Damn, you guys are ahead of that. So Birdie's up now. Interesting. Okay. I'll be a little bit nervous when he comes in just because it's his first time back. Let's see how those Knicks are doing. Ooh, 75-66 Pacers right now in the third quarter. Still a good amount of time, though, left. I'm so obsessed with your ex. I know she's been asleep on my side on your bed. Nice. 2 dead. 2 dead. I'm staring at her like I want to get hurt.
Slow stroll to the mound.
That's it for Clark then. Hey, Clark got through 6 batters third time through. Ooh, Clark wanted the next guy. I like that. I like that attitude. All right, so that's it for Clark. And if you guys are correct and not bullshitting me, in comes Nick Birdie. Now I swear, if y'all lying to me, it's fucking like Caleb Ferguson. Zach says, Judge not reaching 600 home runs would surprise me more than not getting 600. Don't be modest. We know he's hitting 35 plus a year for the next 7 to 8 years. Is that what the math is? Is that what the math is? If so, now, just because of the shitty luck that the baseball gods give Aaron Judge, you have to imagine at some point, knock on wood, another fastball to the wrist will be coming. So, barring assuming like a freak accident, he won't be healthy every single year. Like some shit will happen against his will. and it'll be whack. But what is he at now? He's at was he at like 265-ish? I'll just say that for easy math. 265, so it'd be like 335 over the next, let's see, if it was another 8 years, that'd be I don't know about 600, man. 600. But the fact that we're discussing 600 makes me excited at the idea that 500 is pretty likely. No matter what, though, Zach, no matter what, he's a Hall of Famer. Based off one of the greatest baseball primes of all time, and that 62 homer season he had in 22, that provided him, even just from a WAR standpoint, enough longevity over his career to where he'll compile good enough numbers to get in. Didn't do the math based on Judge as a player. Dan, what do you mean? I don't get what you mean, Zach. Please explain. Judge is 32. I know how old Judge is. I don't see 600 happening, but it doesn't have to. No matter if you're just talking like Hall of Fame and like his place in history as one of the greatest baseball players of all time, he'll eclipse 70 WAR. He'll eclipse 500 homers, and he had one of the greatest, if not the greatest, offensive season of all time. What are your thoughts at the time? And now the Yankees not letting A-Rod get to 700. Dude, I don't even blame the Yankees for that. I'm the biggest A-Rod guy in the world. I mean, let's be honest. The Yankees didn't really owe A-Rod shit after all the... everything that went down in 2013, all the drama he caused. Like, I don't really blame the Yankees for feeling ill will about him. I love how A-Rod chose to settle with 696, finishing his career as a Yankee rather than just get a few more as like a Miami Marlin or Tampa Bay Ray. Let's go, Birdie. Welcome back.
The guy who has great stuff is Nick Birdie, and he is back.
Let's go, chat. This season, 6 1/3, 8 Ks. Welcome back. From the back, he kind of looks like Carlos Rodon a little bit. Oh, like from here. Doesn't he kind of look like Rodon? Fouled away. Feo! Feo says A+. Oh, yeah. This is what you're looking for, Feo, wasn't it? A+, easy A+. Didn't even reach 90 pitches, 6 2/3. He should be finishing on this inning or for his first ever 7-inning game. I'm not against him taking him out here, Feo. 1-run games or anything more, I'm with you. Now, depending on how good they feel about Birdie, they must feel like, all right, he's officially ready to go. Oh, he's out! Oh, let's go! Fuck yeah! Yo, Trevino's arm looking really good today. The word. With that, Clark's line is officially done. So what are we saying for Clark's grade? I mean, are we joining Feo on that A+ train? Final line, 6 2/3, 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 6 Ks, 87 pitches. A+. A+, I believe. A+. Oh, I know, Feo. I know this is what you're asking. I know. Looks like we're all saying A+. Yep. Zach says, didn't do any math. I just based it on Judge's talent. LL, my bad. Steroid-free Stan is actually right there as far as home run kings with Maris, Judge, and Babe. Yeah, and I think Stan, if Stan has to get the 500 homers if we're going to talk about Hall of Fame for him, which is not a foregone conclusion by any means. Judge is. Judge, between, like I just said, the place he's put himself in after 2022 to have the longevity to get in. He'll have 70+ WAR. There's a very good chance he finishes now with 500+ homers. And even if he doesn't, one of the greatest primes in baseball history with arguably the greatest offensive season in baseball history, Judge is in without question. Stanton, though, needs to get to 500. He definitely needs to get to 500 because his 30s just weren't good enough. Clark Schmidt, 2.95 ERA in the season. Yeah, he's been good. A+ for show. Who has hit 40 homers at 40 years old? Nelson Cruz, King Breezy, would be my first thought. I mean, A-Rod hit 33 at 40. Stanton ending as an all-time Yankee would be great. It would be Luke. Now, I don't think that's in the cards anymore, but all he has to do, and I think he knows this, which every player in New York should know this, if they're ever feeling down, or like having a down year, even Gleyber Torres. Like if Gleyber Torres finishes the year sucking, but he's on the playoff roster, he should know, as a way to lift up his spirits, all you need is one moment to contribute to a World Series run. If the Yankees win a World Series with Giancarlo Stanton involved, and all it takes is he could have one hit to win them a game, and just like that, you're a part of forever. And Yankee fans will love you, which they already, I feel like Yankee fans, a good amount of them do. But that's a great thing about being a part of a World Series team is, I mean, you look at guys who, like, even like, this is random kind of, but like Mark Teixeira. Mark Teixeira had a shitty ass 09. Postseason. He almost won MVP the regular season. But He had that one moment. Not even a crazy moment, but even his little solo homer in Game 2 of the World Series. I mean, having that, he was, in the end, ultimately a key contributor to the Yankees winning, even though his overall stats were trash. Same with, I mean, you could look at A-Rod between all those shitty years he had playoff-wise. All he needed was just that 1 year. 1 year to lead him to a... I mean, he went overboard with it. But, like, same with Stanton, which, even in 2022, when he was on his way to regressing, was not good in the second half. And even his postseason numbers weren't great that year. He had a homer that basically led them out of a whole series, advanced them to the next round. He does that, or any of these guys, or Gleyber Torres, for example, anybody who's struggling or whatever, struggling or not, you have just one moment that propels your team forward in part to a World Series run, to winning World Series. That's all you need, bro, and you're loved. So yes, I think if, let's just say this, Stanton hits 500 homers, wins a World Series as a Yankee, makes the Hall of Fame. He wears a Yankee hat into Cooperstown. And then you could chalk it up as, well, it's complicated. Sure, an all-time Yankee great, fine. Then once you actually do a deep dive and you see the numbers and the injuries, some good seasons here and there, but let's be honest, a disappointment for his Yankee tenure so far. Ultimately, though, like I said, if he just wins a World Series, bro, wins a World Series and contributes a home run, a legitimate home run, not just like a fucking nothing burger home run. Let's go, Cap. And that's, dude, that goes for everybody. The guy sitting at the plate right now, Soto, if he signs here long term, nothing will ever validate you except one thing in New York. At least with the Yankees. I mean, in general, but with the Yankees. Winning a World Series. Ground ball up the middle? Nah, oh, what a play. Wow, he's out. What a disgrace. Great play, you sack of shit. Jesus. Jesus. Rizzo Hall of Fame? I don't think so. I'd have to look at the other numbers for first base, but there is a chance Rizzo could finish with the... I mean, what is Rizzo at? He just hit 300 homers, right? I would guess no. Strongly guess no, actually. Like, I would have to see the case for Rizzo. That was a nice play. Now, shut your dumb ass up, bro. Oh, I want to beat him so bad now. I hate screamers, bro. And I can't even blame for screaming. I just hate that shit. I'm a hater, bro. I'm a hater. What can I say? What can I say? Very true, Kai. That is true. If Rizzo has a borderline case, and let's just say Rizzo finishes strong. He plays another 5 years, averages like 25 homers a year, and hits like 400-plus homers, has one of the better primes for first baseman all time, but knowing that he was the first baseman for the 2016 World Series Cubs, it's not just a matter that he won a ring, but he won that ring. I won't say it's impossible. Let's go, Verdukes. Verdukes gotta get going again. He got 3 Ks already on the verge of a 4th. Hey! Aw, it's staying up. Damn, bro. 2 dead. Yo, so you guys think Birdie's staying in for the 8th? I guess you start him out. Let's see who's coming up. Who made the last out? DeLuca? So due up for the Rays is 7-8-9. You got Palacios, who's a lefty. Calabero, who's a righty. And Jackson, who's a righty. Okay, so they might just keep in Birdie. Might just keep in Birdie. Oh, Weaver's warming up. Really? Okay. Thank you, Johnny. Hey, here's Stanton. 2 really hard hit balls. Was that a Flaherty highlight? Let's go, Stanton. Nice 750 OPS. Stanton going deep. Kabang.
Oh, no. Ramirez wasn't getting that one. Got to play in anyway. Did a little down and out. He's running a pass pattern.
Ground ball. Well, that might be against a shift.
Low throw, but Diaz comes up with it. So a 1-2-3 inning for Jason Adam. Take this to the bottom of the 8th.
All right. Luke Weaver coming in. He threw 17 pitches yesterday. Bro, a 1-run game. He's officially a high leverage dog. Luke Weaver is. If that's what they're going to now. Do I think Rizzo retires as Yankee? Nah. I do not. I'd love to see Stan have a A-Rod versus Twins type series in the postseason. Yeah, that or just like I said, just 1 or 2 moments, man. A huge home run. That's all you need. And you'll be loved forever. I mean, I think Stanton's there where it's like Yankee fans want him to have, and postseason-wise, we know he has. It just hasn't led to an actual World Series. But, yeah, man. I mean, even if A-Rod just had that 1 home run versus Joe Nathan, Game 2, ALDS 2009. even if that was pretty much it for his postseason, for like the big moments. Now, he went on to have 3 of those home runs, game tires in the 7th inning or later, plus a huge double in Game 4 of the World Series. But even if Aaron just had that one moment, I almost feel like that would kind of be enough. If it still ended in the Yankees winning the World Series, you contribute to 28, man. I mean, yeah. Birdie stays. Well, you guys said Weaver's warming up, right? Let me see what it says on here, because sometimes it has it early. I don't know. Maybe they start with Birdie, but they have Weaver ready to go just in case shit unravels. And then obviously Clay for the 9th. Nick's on a run. Word. Oh, let's go. Oh, word. Nick's took the lead. 87-83, it says. Nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. Word. Yo, drop a like on the stream, by the way, if you don't mind. Helps out the channel a bunch. And also, reminder, use code YanksAv at SeatGeek for $20 off your first purchase. Also, jerseys, link in bio. Buy 3, get 1 free.
Why spend over $150 when you can buy them for $55 or less at Jersey and Sneakers.com? We're having a limited time buy 3, get 1 free deal. But wait, there's more. We've got a killer selection of sneakers and shorts, too. We've got all sports covered with worldwide shipping available. Don't miss out. Click the link in the description to shop now.
Link in bio, yo, jerseyandsneakers.com. And you guys are correct. Luke Weaver is indeed in for the game. In for the 8th, I should say. 3-0, 2.70 ERA. He has been phenomenal. Strikeout per inning, too. That's what's most impressive. As well as a 140 batting average again. 2nd game pitching on consecutive days this season. Let's go, Weave. Let's see how he does here. This is interesting. 1-run game, officially in the high leverage section of the bullpen. If it wasn't official already. Let's go, Weave. Let's go, Weave.
Situated. It'll be 7-8-9 for the Rays. Palacios, Caballero, and Jackson. You wonder if the left.
I gotta get a post game ready soon, yeah.
Might be an option for a pinch hitter at some point.
Bastard. Oh, come on, man. Pitch com issue.
The best 3rd of an inning ever.
Pitch com.
Caught stealing.
Did I take this shot?
There he is, Clay Holmes. We mentioned he has not worked in a while.
That's my lymph node medicine.
He's up in the 8th inning.
To make my shit nice and swollen.
You know, Nelly, I don't have to tell you this.
The B is before the I's in Caballero, so it's Caballero, not Calabero. Oh, very good. Thank you, Feo. Caballero, got it.
Luke Weaver pitching in a.
I don't mind going to Weaver here. I do not mind going to Weaver here.
See that one coming in spring training.
No, you thought he was a long guy.
This almost feels like a test for Weaver. Like, what are you really made of? Like, are you a high leverage reliever right here?
He's a converted for starter back to.
Or are you just getting inspired till Tommy Kahnle, which when that happens, look at that fastball. When Kahnle comes back, Weaver could go back to being the long guy. Long reliever, because they'll probably have to give it to Tonkin.
This is where I would like to see these guys pitch. Sometimes you pitch yourself out of them. Sometimes you pitch yourself into high leverage situations. And you know, he's always come in and he's had a really good fastball, good 4-seamer up top.
Oh, let's go! Luke Weaver blowing shit by hitters, man. That's badass. That is badass. What up, Jesse J? Yep, pitching has been great. Pitching has been great. Did Clay pitch in the Astros series? No, he must not have. Because blowouts the first 2 games and then Game 3. He warmed up, I think, in Game 3, but that's it. If you want to say it most proper, which I do fail, it would be Caballero. Oh, okay. Caballero, got it. And speaking of Caballero, what up, Caballero? How's that sound? Weaver, one of my favorite leaders right now, just gets the job done when put in even when you're down. Yeah, Weaver's been great. He has been that. He might be on the pitching end of things outside of Luis Seal, my biggest surprise this season. I mean, he has to be, right?
They're seeing a pitcher's duel. Clark Schmidt.
He might even be above Luis Seal, because how much of a surprise knowing the stuff Hill has is he even a surprise? Whereas Weaver, man,
and it was Birdie, now it's Weaver.
His fastballs look great. His changeup has been unhittable. He's got a nice little slider. It's cute.
Good
pitch. Just missed. Yo, did anybody end up watching the story of my number shit with Gracie Cashman?
So many Yankees.
I'm gonna watch that after the game.
In the Tampa St. Pete area, come to see the Yanks play the Rays.
Let's go, Weave.
5 years that I spent here as a Devil Ray. I always get asked, does it bother you all these Yankee fans are in the building? And I'd say that's great that there's a big crowd, right? There was some energy because we didn't draw very well. The Red Sox and the Yankees fans travel. We show up at Tropicana Field.
Popped him up.
Sky to right. Soto settling underneath it.
Good shit.
2 quick outs here in the
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Luke Weaver is on the verge of me, like, setting him in metal that he's the baddest motherfucker on the planet. We're not there yet. We got to deal with Alex Jackson, which is a 9-hitter, so actually it makes sense. I mean, they may have done it regardless where the order was, but going to Weaver here in the 1-run game, 7-8-9. But no, I don't want to even diminish how good he's been by claiming that he can only pitch versus the bottom. They're not can only, but no matter what, he's pitched so well. Oh, foul ball. Foul ball may have been a fucking foul tip. When Tommy Kahnle comes back, what inning is he going to be in? They probably will start him off, not low leverage, but low-ish. Like maybe he's like the 6th inning guy, 6th or 7th inning guy, and then very quickly if he looks good, probably bumped up to the 7th or 8th. Probably 8th, especially with the way Hamilton's looking. Again, because I think Weaver will go to being like the option at long reliever, but will turn more so into. I mean, they'll just have a. It doesn't even matter like what these guys are. You just want to have as many options as possible. Was that a moan, Dan? I think it was. It was a fucking. It was a whore on a Friday night moan. I love Luke Weaver's mechanics. He just hucks them, and you know, Luke Gang. Yeah. He does have nice mechanics. He does have nice mechanics. He's a fucking beast, bro, and he's so cool too. Like you watch his like pregame, postgame interviews. He's one of those dudes like you want to root for. And that he's doing so well. 97, fire me up, baby. Let's go, dude. Weaver's a fucking beast, chat. Dude, I gotta fucking. I'm gonna do a rare 2024 tweet. Luke Weaver is a fucking beast. Yeah, I gotta get a postgame ready, chat. I gotta get a postgame ready up in here.
Baseball highlights and look-ins on MLB Big Inning. MLB At Bat is your all-in-one live baseball subscription for only $3.99 per month.
Yo, who the hell should be the postgame picture tonight, chat? It could be Clark.
Hi there. I'm Rob McElhenney, co-chairman of Wrexham AFC.
I think it might be Clark. There ain't many options. Yeah, I should go Clark. It's a pitching-focused postgame as of now. Who's due up, by the way? Yo, chat, who's due up? Is it Anthony Rizzo, Gleyber Torres, Jose Trevino? Could be Clark. You know what it is, Fail? Listen, Clark, if it's not necessarily always a player of the game, it's what looks badass as fuck. And Clark isn't necessarily the most badass looking guy, but considering the lack of options, no. More often than not, I would go with the most badass pick, regardless of the story behind it. But because of, in part, lack of options, but I'll acknowledge, not even acknowledge, I have no problem saying this is a pitching-led victory so far. So, with that said, with that in mind, it should go to Clark. If it's going to be a pitcher, it's going to be Clark. But, Feo, I have a warning for you right here. Who's due up again? Nah. If it was like Judge or Soto, if Judge or Soto hit a solo home run right here, like if Judge's ball went out before, he'd still get player of the game.
Well, the Yankees lead 1-0 as we take this one.
I'm in part just busting your chops.
Some fans leaving the Trop a little
Oh, wow.
early.
Fans leaving the Trop on a Friday night. Wow.
Beat the traffic.
Wow. Trying to beat the traffic. Holy crap.
And Sean Armstrong
You can't make it up,
will take
folks.
over here in the ninth
You
inning.
cannot make it up.
1-1 record, 3.06 ERA.
You cannot make it
Guys
up.
coming out of the pen with some good numbers.
Yes, Clark, you will be my post-game picture, my friend. You good man.
They lost their closer, Fairbanks, to the IL. A number of guys have gotten saved.
Crank that shit up. That sounds like a DJ when like a good song comes on.
Fastball.
Hey, DJ, crank that
Slider,
shit.
Cutter, curveball.
Drill! Get out, ball!
Driving one to right field and deep.
Feo, I'm sorry. Anthony Rizzo has a new post-game picture.
A solo shot.
If I find a good one. Let's go. That shit was fucking smoke, bro. Holy shit.
A Rizzo home run and a Rizzo 2-out RBI.
That's like some consistent production from Rizzo now.
From Anthony Rizzo.
We might just have ourselves an above league average hitting first baseman again.
Here in the ninth inning.
That shit was smoke. That is huge. Yep. Not even just for my post-game picture. That is huge. Boom. Let's get shit up on Yanks. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Clark, it was a valiant effort. Or valiant. Faye, what's the word I'm looking for? Valiant? It was a great try at being the post-game picture, but you know what they say, Faye, in chat? Same reason why they allowed the steroid era to happen. Offense equals ratings. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. That shit was smoked. That's a huge run, bro. That is a huge run. Oh, let's go Yankees chance. Oh, music to my ears, bro. And the Knicks are winning last time I checked. Knock on wood. One sec. One sec, chat. And then I'm going to see what you guys are saying. That shit was crushed, bro.
Popped up. Diaz settling underneath it, makes the play.
What number home run was that for Rizzo?
Let's go back
7.
and see that home run. And this is a cutter, first pitch cutter off of Armstrong.
Before that swing of the bat from Anthony Rizzo, Armstrong had
nice.
not given up a home run in his last 16 appearances.
That's good shit right there.
Rizzo
that is good shit. You know what we do with that? Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. Yes, 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 indeed. Yes, the rumors are true. The Yankees do have a 2-0 lead now. Very good. Very good. Hey, Faye with the super shot. Dan hates Clark Schmidt confirmed. Clark's great. He did a really good job tonight, Faye. You know what I like? You know what I like? Home runs. Home runs and offense. But, like I said, it's not a foregone conclusion yet because I may not have a Rizzo picture in time. Wait a second. Both runs came from Rizzo tonight. He had the RBI single that drove in Judge. Thanks to Giancarlo Stanton's 2-out rip of a single. But RBI single for Rizzo in the 4th, and then a solo homer now. That's huge. That's huge. Okay, actually, that not even being like that really actually makes it reasonable to make Rizzo a post-game picture. Not even being a punk, which I'm. Yeah, great play. Whatever. Who cares? Yeah, what's it leading to? What's it leading to, John? Jack. That shit was smoked, bro. I may have to check his updated WRC Plus. Rizzo was my homer prediction. Yo, let's go, Nicholas. Let's go, bro. I think I remember that. Let's see. How these Knicks doing? Oh, word. Oh, dude, that's badass. This team is so badass. They might sweep. Knock on wood. Sorry. I don't want to put that in the air. Rizzo. Oh, Rizzo, what is your WRC Plus now? Oh, they didn't update with the homer. Disgrace.
I wonder if he got the wind knocked out of him with that dive.
Rizzo vibing. Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. Clark is like David Cohn. Hey, we'll see in the playoffs. Dude, if you would favor Rizzo over Clark, then you should live in Bayonne. I don't even know where Bayonne is, dude. Okay. Again, Rizzo drove in both runs tonight for the Yankees. And I always lean offense towards favoring for the post-game picture. Did my stream just pause? That would be ideal. Oh, I'm so ready to win this Friday night game 2-0, bro. Forget about it. Oh, I'm going to have a night. I'm going to make some highlights. Get something good to eat. Maybe turn on a West Coast game. Or I don't know if I'll catch the end of the Knicks. Maybe light up a good old pre-roll. And just fucking chill, bruh. And kick it. Alright, I'm going to have to quit my Google Chrome browser. Shouldn't affect you guys, but my shit is pausing. But my internet should be good. Maybe Google Chrome is just bugging out. Let's go, Birdie. I had some help. What do you guys think of the new Post Malone song? He's on that country shit now. Wow. I have to like Control-Alt-Delete Google Chrome or something. Yes, force quit, please. Bro, what is happening? Google Chrome will not force quit. This is becoming urgent. I might have to get the president involved. There we go. Oh, yes, very good. Nope, did not go.
Down and away.
Did not go. Damn, when you do playoff streams, you should do it with the biggest Yankee fans you know and make it. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I would be so. You know what I want, Jesse? I would love to have like Joe's over my crib. I mean, by then I'll be living in Hoboken too. Have like Joe's over my crib to do a watch party together. Oh, dude, that would be badass. Something like that. Me and Joe's have talked about too.
Right there. It's not a good
About like doing a collab stream or something together. What are my thoughts on War, Zach? I like War a lot more for position players. I do not like using War.
Another line drive from
Yo, Birdie's been good, bro. That's his second hit of the day. That's, I think, 2 hits. He's had multiple multi-hit games now, I think, since coming off the IL.
Inning alive. And they'll give Anthony
Couple
Volpe a
walks.
chance.
Stolen base. Birdie's look good, man. Glaber better pick it up. That's all I'm saying.
I guess jammed the fastball inside. It was up a little bit easier.
The
for
hell
him
were
to
we just
handle,
talking about?
shooting right field. Birdie has good speed.
Fail says, anyone heard the country version of The Weeknd's Blinding Lights? It's oddly exceptional. No, I have not. Is it sang by The Weeknd, Fail?
See if he'll be aggressive here with 2 outs.
I'm not even a big country guy, but what's the song's name? The Post Malone and Birdie's taking off. Dude.
Right on the money, and they get
Wow. I don't know. He might. I mean, that was a perfect throw. If he's out, whatever. I don't care.
So he's gonna have them look at it.
But he may have been safe. Anyways, the song is if I can, or if I had some help or some shit by Post Malone and Morgan Wall. Oh my God, he's so safe, bro. Forget about it. Now we're gonna waste time with a replay. Shouldn't even need a replay. We have eyes. After review.
Jump. He had both feet on the other side of that cutout.
Oh, bro, it shouldn't even be a New York challenge. Dan, do you like going to the movies by yourself, bro? Names, I love it. What are the odds?
Throw.
Zach, I never said that. I never said that. If they're a Yankees fan, they're allowed. If they're not, the fuck out of here. Yes, I prefer to go to movies by myself, actually.
Replay is brought to you by Citizens Made.
More often than not.
You can see that
Love going to movies by myself. Probably the last like 6 or so movies I've gone to by myself. I have the AMC A-list shit where you can see up to 3 movies a week for free. Well, not for free, but $25 a month, and then it's free. At least they are getting quicker with these reviews now. I had some help. D-Rack, you know the super chat. Thanks so much, bro. Do you ever jam out to New York, New York? I do. It's in my playlist. It's in my playlist. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. It's like an often jam out thing. It's just gonna hear it all the time. You know what I do? After the Yankees win, I'll sing it a lot. Like if I'm probably gonna take a shower after this game because I didn't take one after the gym before the stream. There's a good chance I do just hum that shit. Especially when they're at home, when you hear it even on the broadcast, it'll just be in my head the whole night. Oh, I can't wait to see Ben Rice, Jaime. I cannot wait. Word, Faye, DM me a link. Oh, Birdie, what the hell's going on here? I don't even care. Oh, he's safe! Oh, no, they got him.
tag and they got him.
Whatever. Bro, my yes feed's actually like crickling. It's kind of weird.
But the story of tonight has been
Joey Gallo was on a list with Freddie Freeman. I lost all hope in War. Oh, when was that, Zach? When was that? Because, yo, Joey Gallo was a shitty-ass Yankee, and ever since he became a Yankee, he's been bad. But anybody who said, like, Joey Gallo wasn't good when the Yankees got him, that's just not true. Joey Gallo was great. He wasn't bad because he was exposed as a Yankee, with the Yankees, because, like... Well, let me get my bearings for this argument, because this is something I used to fucking get crazy about. People would always say, like, and I'm not calling you out, Zach, that's not even necessarily what we're talking about, but just about Joey Gallo. People are like, why do the Yankees get Joey Gallo? He sucked. Joey Gallo sucked as a Yankee because he had a 650 OPS and he was horrible with them. If the Yankees got Joey Gallo, the guy who did strike out a lot, it was a 3 true outcome player, home run, walk, strikeout. If they got that guy that he was with Texas, where he had an 800 plus OPS, nearly 900, he would have been great, but he wasn't that. He wasn't the same Joey Gallo that, I'm assuming you're saying, when he was on a war list with Freddie Freeman. That made sense at the time because Joey Gallo would get on base like crazy, he would hit home runs like crazy, and he was a great defender. At the time, Joey Gallo was a good player, and just for some reason, whatever it is, since coming to the Yankees, and he's my cousin, so I'm not just saying this, but it's unfortunate because he is my cousin. Not really, I don't care about that. I just wish he was a good Yankee. He just fell off out of nowhere. So, like, I don't know. I don't like... I'm weird with the whole Gallo thing. Well, obviously, it didn't work out. Dan said, okay, Zach, you're just fucking trolling me now, bro. You're just fucking trolling me. You gotta see the new Planet of the Apes, Dan. I saw it last night. It's pretty good. A little slower than the other ones, but the story is really good. Nah. Actually, you know how I was talking about my ex-girlfriend before, whatever, the one I saw on CBS and shit? Our first date was actually to the Planet of the Apes that came out in 2017. But, my ADHD was fucking, like, that was premedicated days, so I just didn't really feel like sitting still. It was like our first date, so I couldn't be, like, fucking yapping the whole time. So I was like, let's just leave. And we did. I'm sure it was a good movie, though. We left, like, 10 minutes in. But that was the last one I saw. I like the films. I don't know if I'll be seeing the new one because I have so much. It's tough during baseball season, you know, to get out to movies. Because obviously, like, a lot of time, like tonight, I don't really have. I actually probably could see a movie tonight if I wanted to. I still got to see Phantom Menace, the re-release of it. But there's other movies I got to see too. Like, let me just see what's in theaters right now. Fall Guy, I heard that's good. It's doing horrible at the box office, so that's a shame. But yeah, Phantom Menace. I saw Godzilla. I saw Civil War. Okay, so it's really just Phantom Menace. I'll tell you this. I'm not going to worry about seeing any other movie until I get out to see Phantom Menace in theaters again, which this might be the last weekend for it. I'm not sure. All right, let's go, Clay. I'm going to crank this shit up in a minute. All right, here we go. Joey Gallo is my cousin, yep. Not by blood, but he is my cousin, yes. And here's how I know this isn't bullshit, because I was told this by my a relative of mine with the last name is Baskets. We're not that close, but we're cousins. Anyways, she came into the deli I used to work at in 2015, right? Or not 2015, No, I think it was whenever Gallo made his debut. I think it was 2015 with the Rangers, obviously. And she said, you know that Gallo guy? He's your cousin. I'm like, oh, no way. And then she gave me the whole lineage, like how it made sense. Like, oh, that's cool. And confirming it, once he got traded to the Yankees, she literally hit me up on Twitter and like, don't forget, that's your cousin. I'm like, oh, that's sick. So yeah, not by blood, but yeah. Let's see if there's an Anthony Rizzo home run pick. No, there's not. Let me see the Yankees Twitter. I may have to go with Clark. Well, I ain't waiting no tails. Just gotta lay off the moves is all. Colonel says if I don't, they're gonna put me in jail. Alright, Clark Schmidt it is. All good, Clay. Dude, 2 runs there is huge. Not that it matters. Clay's not gonna give up 1. Ugh. The last road postgame I did was the 7-2 loss to the Orioles.
Bad news, the leadoff walk. The good news, Clay Holmes gets a lot of.
I'm not worried about the You're not wrong, Feo. You're not wrong. There was disappointment in my voice.
Here's a Rosareno, be a tough guy to double up. He runs well.
Just kidding. Not kidding. More so, it's just like, you know what it is? Pitching pictures are so lame. Here, I'll show you the picture I'm going. Like this. I'm sorry. This does not scream badass 2-0 win against the Rays. Thoughts? Nice pitch, Clark. I almost called him Clark. That's great.
Good slider because that forces you to stay back. You know you have to get on top.
Go where I want, play what I want. If they don't like it, I can go someplace else. You know who told me that? BB King.
I mentioned earlier, Rosarena has trouble with the fastball.
Popped him up.
There. Fouls it straight back. 96 with movement.
Do.
Inside. Does he go back away with that slider?
Lefty Josh Lowe waiting on deck.
Hey, you know, I feel like I give like 1 compliment per team during these series. I'll give 1 to the Rays. I like their logo. This logo right here, like this, like the white, that's a nice logo. And I know they're not 2011. That was the Orioles record whenever they beat us last time. Let's go, Clyde. 2-2. Ah! Oh my God, he lost his bat. A kid has passed away. Just kidding. What a sick thing to joke about.
That was a pitch I thought he probably should have thrown.
25 and 4 or 26 and 14, the Yankees would improve too. And the Rays would fall to a game under 500.
That was a Bugs Bunny slider.
Oh, the win, loss, and save for this would be so nice. It's gonna be so straight up. It's gonna be Clark, win, Bradley, loss, Clay, save. That, folks, is the foundation this country was built on. Built on. Ooh, Clark would improve to 4-1. That's a nice record.
1 for 3, single in the 4th.
Bradley falls to... Wait a second. I'm an idiot, bro. What the fuck? I just realized in my pregame, I never updated Bradley's stats on Yankees. This shit's unacceptable. This is whack. I gave him freaking... So... I gave Taj Bradley, if you see the Yankees Avenue pregame, his stats were the exact same as the last time I had a preset saved road postgame. You know who was pitching? You know who was pitching? It wasn't the last game in Baltimore. It was the second to last game. You know who was pitching the Orioles that day that I just gave Taj Bradley his stats? Corbin Burns. I marked Taj Bradley as 3-0 with a 2.55 ERA postgame. Now I got to print out a retraction. Haven't printed out a retraction in 20 years. What's that from? Spider-Man
Lowe
3.
uses his timeout.
2007. Blu-ray DVD.
After that slider, that's the one pitch you don't want to make a mistake on to a lefty. Maybe down and away with that 95.
Come on, Clay.
Or 97.
Dude, ever since I've gotten this water bottle, it reminds me of how water used to taste. Spider-Man 3 is great, especially the editor's cut.
Strikeout of Arozarena.
I think he looks awesome there, actually. Oh, fail, man. You're biased, bro. I think you're being biased.
15th pitch of the
Dan, do you use weighted on base average at all? Underrated stat, in my opinion.
Slider misses
I will.
down and in.
I mean, I'm more so I'll look at expected weighted on base average more, because if I'm just looking at weighted on base average, I'll usually just go right to WRC plus. Because isn't basically WRC plus takes weighted on base average, but it makes it adjusted to league average and all that. So I kind of just look at that when going off of weighted on base average, but expected weighted on base average for sure. Also, you've now said that Rodon doesn't look awesome on the mound, so we have B. I didn't say that. I did not say a fail. I did not say that. I did not say that. I love Rodon. And actually, I'm going to do an updated tier list soon, I think.
Yankee bullpen coming into this
I might do one tomorrow.
2.25 ERA, first in the major leagues. And a 3-2
No, I'm not doing one tomorrow.
That's down, and that's another walk.
All good. Not worried about it at all.
Rays trying to get something going here in the bottom of the ninth.
Not worried.
A little rough sequence there from Holmes against Lowe. He got ahead of Lowe
I don't know if I took my ADHD medication today.
with a couple fastballs up.
I'm not worried.
He tried to come in.
I'll be worried when we lose.
Slider when he was ahead. That's a pitch you
Yo,
really
coming off
have
a
to
5-1
watch.
homestand, I'm a cocky fucking Yankee fan right now, and I have no problem about it. Nick's fumbling.
The dangerous Isak Paredes as Diaz takes his lead off.
Oh, dear.
Low
It'll be fine.
first.
99 to 100.
Paredes with his 8 home runs, 20 RBIs.
Pacers. They'll be just fine.
Paredes dead pull.
Let's go, Clay. They're home, right?
Something
It's MSG. Or no?
That first pitch
Is it home?
sinker in for a strike.
You guys are making me worried now.
Sinker ballers are always one pitch away from working your way out of trouble.
I mean, they either win or I pass away. So whatever the result is, it's either I get the high of a win or I'm not even going to feel the loss.
Blake, the pitching coach, sees something he doesn't like, is going to go out and have a talk with Holmes.
Come on, Clay. Just pound that sinker low.
I think slow him down a little bit. He's getting a little quick out on the mound. But give him a breather. Stay on top of the baseball a little bit more.
19 pitches already. It has not been easy for Clay Holmes here in the bottom of the ninth. Again, I'm sure part of this conversation, Nelly, you're one pitch away, right? You got a good guy to double up if you make a pitch. Paredes does not run that well. 2 walks tonight. That is a season high. Here we go, the 1-1.
Well, you mentioned the slider earlier to Arozarena. Let's see if he goes back with that pitch and see if he dials his mechanics back in.
He goes slider and a good one. Down and away, swing and a miss.
We're chilling, yo. We're fucking chilling.
Fastball count, and he's been
Clay blows a save, somebody gets my channel. That's how confident I am.
those breaking pitches, that slider,
As well as the repercussions if he does blow it. Come on, Clay. 2-2.
to get on top of it.
Sinker. See ya.
2-2, another slider. Spoiled the other
Go sinker,
way.
bro. Sinker in. DP.
Well, if you're reading swings right there, Nelly, he looked like he was trying to go the other way with that slider. Might be wide open for that.
Anybody here ever see a pod race? 2-2.
Slider, drilled, and foul. Got away with one.
Foul ball.
Yeah.
Foul ball, bruh. Foul ball. We're good. We're good.
Well, it has been
Trust me, Kai, I'm paying
a
attention, dude.
season for Clay Holmes.
Trust me, I'm paying
He's
attention.
working tonight.
Ninth inning, I like to side eye sometimes. You know? It's for good luck.
And the 2-2.
Ah, let's go! Yeah, sit down, bruh. It's a strike, bruh. Sit down. Can't argue balls and strikes. Can't argue balls and strikes. You can't do it. Can't do that. It's a big no-no with umpires. You cannot argue balls and strikes. Oh, that was clear as day a strike. Come on. Give me a break, bruh. That's a strike all day. All day. Mm-hmm. Yep. No brainer. No brainer. Save me the pity party, bruh. Go make a wish. Tim L says, I hate that I was so spoiled with Mo growing up because I've had no confidence in any closure since then. That's exactly why Clay gets hate. Even, call me crazy, at least regular season-wise, like Chapman got a lot of hate. I mean, in the end, it was deserved, obviously. But, bro, you look at other closers around the league and what other guys have had to deal with, even the good ones, man. Like, a lot of times they give you a headache. And, right now it's a rare headache Clay's giving you. But you're right. Yankee fans have been big time spoiled by Mo. And I had to realize that, too. I had to kind of, adjust my expectations. But so far this year, I had to adjust my expectations to a 0 ERA and all but one save blown. And that one save blown was bullshit. That one in, what was it, Arizona? Where it was just 5 ground balls. Clay gave up little dinky hits. A couple errors, some BS. We're chilling. Let's go, Clay. Come on. Dan, do you think Clay could be the next Mo? Nah. But is he one of the best closers in baseball? Yes.
He's pretty much straight up
Definitely.
in the infield defense. Trying to take the first game of a 3-game set.
I'm a big fan of this umpire. I think he's done a great job. He's a great man.
Behind in the count 2-1. Ian Hamilton getting ready just in case.
Oh yes, how is the Orioles game going? Let's see.
27 pitches.
See what those fucking diseased birds are up to. Bastards are winning 4-2 in the 8th.
And the 2-1. Line drive the other way. That's
Fuck! Shoot 4! They're holding him. Oh, Hamilton's warming up? No need.
And the base is loaded and 2 down.
Bro, if I were the Rays, I would have taken my chance there.
The Rays are making Clay Holmes earn it tonight.
Oh, wait, forget that. Excuse me. I almost forgot it was a 2-0 lead.
Nasty sinker.
Yo, Chad, I'm a cocky son of a bitch right now. I still am not all that worried.
He's going to score, especially when his run really doesn't mean anything.
I am still not that worried. Now, I've taken 3 doses of Buspirone today, which has me nice and calm. Johnny DeLuca. Like the Duca Paducah. I don't know who the Duca Paducah is, but they say it in Elvis. I'm afraid. I'm not.
Bases loaded, 2 down for Clay Holmes.
I ain't worried. We got the best closer in baseball. Like I said, worst case scenario, we lose and I just kill myself, so. Kidding. Come on, Clay. Dude, that Rizzo home run, holy crap, was that huge.
Here are the arms in the outfield. Verdugo throws well.
See, with Clay, bro, it's even when he looks like this, there's no reason to worry until he actually blows it, because he might be cardiac Clay, but so far this year, all he's done is just get the job done regardless. Nice. Even if it gives you a headache, gets it done.
Sliders seem to be the pitch that he could go to, that he could throw for a strike against a righty. Might want to stay with that pitch.
Slider fouled off.
1 and 2. 1 and 2.
Now here's an opportunity flash that I would love
Over
to
under
see him
0.5 comments today. If Clay gets a save here,
on the outside corner.
doesn't even allow a run, someone will comment like the Yankees at post game and be like,
If you really want to expand the zone here, get off.
Yankees got to address the closer situation.
Get a swing and a miss.
30-second pitch.
Ooh, good movement. A little outside, but good movement.
I think you got to stay with it. Just
Very true. I did say that. I did say I would give my Yanks ad, not even just a channel, but Instagram, Facebook. You can have the whole brand.
make that slider even better.
That's how confident I am.
Crowd getting into it.
Plus how devastated I'd be by a loss, but I'm not worried about it. 2-2. See you later.
Popped up, and that will find the seats.
Here's how the only way the Yankees lose this game
Nothing easy for Clay.
is a ball hit off the catwalk. AKA bullshit. Fugazi. You know what Fugazi means? Not real. Bullshit. Fake.
2-2.
Ah, let's go. That shit out of here, bro. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Was there ever any doubt? Was there ever any fucking doubt now? Because it's Clay Holmes, bro. Even when he makes you sweat, in the end, you're able to get relaxed as he gets the job done. Let's go. Yankees improved to 26-14. 12 games over 500. They are the only team in baseball with 26 wins, as far as I'm aware. Badass, yo. Bad fucking ass. Good win. Offense wasn't great today, although hit a lot of balls hard. Some bad luck. In the end, Rizzo, enough to get it done. He gets player of the game honors.
What a job he did.
Clark Schmidt really gets player of the game honors. But, yo, pitching, great job. Rizzo, great job. Another win. First game of this 3-game weekend set in the books. And, yo, we will be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock or 4:10 first pitch, probably around here like 3:50-ish or so. Such a pleasure, as always, kicking with you guys here on a Friday night stream. Here every day for every watch party, every game. Love you all so much. Got to post up on Instagram, so I got to go. But highlights up soon. See you guys next time. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Clay Holmes. Feo. Let's go Clark Schmidt. Peace out. What up, guys? Still here. Love you all. Let's go Yanks.